Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Bits of real panther, so you know it's good. It's quite pungent. Oh yeah, it stings the nostrils in a good way. Yeah, Brian, I'm gonna be honest with you. That smells like pure gasoline.
60% of the time, it works. Every time.
That doesn't make sense.
Chiefs Kingdom. It's time for All Chiefed Up with your hosts, Steve and Mike Williams. From the Bluegrass to the Red Sea, this is the Kingdoms Podcast.
Welcome back. It's Wednesday night. Is it Wednesday?
What's up? Yeah, it's Wednesday.
These days are flying, baby. What's everybody doing tonight? Are we excited for the ESPYs? Patrick Mahomes already took home some hardware, Steve. He's already won something. We ain't even started.
He did. What, best NFL player? Is that what he won? I mean, that's that's obvious. Why would they waste their time announcing that?
Did they even have to put a category up that said best NFL player? Like, it should just been called the Patrick Mahomes Award. Like, even if he don't win it, like when he's 80 and decrepit and he can't play football anymore, it should still just be called the Patrick Mahomes Award. Just let him hand it out to somebody.
Well, I lost my stream already. I can't even see the ESPYs. So that's fun. But anyway.
I've got it up. It says it's the red carpet show right now. We'll see what happens.
That's what I was watching. It kicked me off, and then now it just says ESPYs, but then it wants me to log in.
It's going to be a fun night. We decided just to stream the ESPYs. Talk about it a little bit.
Well, I mean, it was Wednesday night anyway. It was our stream, so we were like,
Here's
let's
my thing,
go ahead
Steve.
and do our thing.
Do you think we're going to win Team of the Year? That's a tough category, man. I looked at that category, and it is tough.
Well, I mean, obviously, I'm a little biased, and I think that they should. But at the same time, it might be tough to take down the Denver Nuggets. It's the first championship they've won. So
Denver Nuggets. Also, the Vegas Knights, dude.
Yeah.
In hockey, they just won it this year, and they ain't even been a franchise, but for what, like 3 years, 4 years, 6 years, something like that? Something crazy.
I don't know.
Okay, I've officially lost the stream now, so let's see if we can get the new stream going.
It'll be tough for them to win that one for sure. I think that's the hardest category. The other category that Mahomes is in is just best male athlete, I believe. He's up against Nikola Jokic, Lionel Messi, and Aaron Judge. So we'll see how that one plays out as well. That's a tough one too.
Man, we were talking about this earlier. I think they're going to give it to Lionel Messi. Why? Because he just signed that big contract with Miami. And ESPN's always trying to push soccer down our throats. You ever notice that? They want us to be such a European country, it's not even funny.
Maybe they think you love soccer, so they're like, let's show
don't. Boy, they just want everybody here to love soccer. And it just don't catch on in the Midwest. It just ain't going to catch on. I don't know. I just don't get it. I don't think a lot of Midwesterners like soccer. I could be wrong, but I just don't see it.
I mean, I can watch it, but I ain't setting aside time out of my day to do it.
That's my point.
I got to be pretty bored, right? Yeah, we had one.
I think we lost Steve, I think we lost you there, buddy.
You lost me.
Yeah. I think you're having trouble with that internet, son.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, we had up a poll, and it was just to see if you guys thought Mahomes could win the best male athlete. So right now, 84% have picked Mahomes. Closest one to it's Nikola Jokic with 9%, and then 3% for Judge and 3% for Messi. So pretty confident there. You guys are confident.
Yeah. Very confident. I see. Yeah, man, I don't know. We'll see. Let's get to the comments. I want to talk to some people tonight. We got Chiefer in the house. Chiefer 6'5", toss power trap. Gary Hollins in the house. Brian Parrott. Dude, the usual suspects. Let me get down here a little bit. Brenda Pike is here. Brenda, what's up? We got Chief Kelsey in the house. Chris Wright dropping nukes. 5 gifting everybody. Stephen James is here. Stephen James, what is up, my man? We got Doug in the house. We got Nitty in the house. Nitty. Kevin Capel's here. Cindy. How are you, Cindy? We got Kyrie in the house. We got Julia Gulia. The usual suspects, Steve. But I tell you, we're all going to have a good time. KCB's Zombie Mowers is here. I love that name. I've got to, if we ever go to KC, are you in KC, KCB's Zombie Mowers? I'm just going to go buy a used lawnmower from this guy. Just so I can say I bought one from the zombie. Vendale's here. What's up, Vendale? Richie's here. What's up, Richie? Lego My Ego in the house. T-Bone. Chiefs Live. KC Fan Dan. So many people. Just wanted to say hey. A quick hey.
A quick hey. We love you guys. Good to see everybody. Yeah, I always love doing the live stream, so I've been looking forward to this one today. It's been a pretty good day so far. I've been watching The Quarterback on Netflix. I'm sure a lot of you guys have been watching it as well.
Dude, I haven't started it yet. Am I behind?
You're the only one.
I feel like everybody in Chiefs Kingdom's already watched the entire series.
Well, a lot of people's just fast forwarding through everything that's not Patrick Mahomes, so they're kind of cheating and getting through the whole series.
What? They just want stuff to post? Is that what it is?
Do what?
They just want stuff to post, like to make little memes out of or something like.
Oh, I don't know, but I've seen where on Twitter a lot of people just fast forwarding through Kirk Cousins and Marcus Mariota and just watching the Patrick Mahomes parts. Yeah, I'm watching them all. Kirk Cousins is a funny dude. He's such a down to earth dad type guy. Like I think it's going to make a lot of people like Kirk Cousins. And same with Patrick Mahomes. I think a lot of people that talk trash on Mahomes will like him a little bit more when you see that more personable side.
Isn't Kirk Cousins like that, like nerdy little guy, that tries to act cool? He wears all the chains and dances.
He don't. No, he really don't. They like put him up to that stuff. Like he even talks about it. He's like, anytime I do something a little outside of my box, like it becomes a thing, and it's like everywhere. But no, it's like he's such like his wife picks his clothes out for him, and she's just like regular old talking about shopping at Target and Sam's Club, and it's just pretty funny. It's funny.
That's funny. Well, right now we got Pat McAfee out here on the stage, Steve. He's out here just raging.
Yeah, I'm still not on yet.
You can stream it through live stream. There's some ghetto live streams on YouTube if you want to find them. They're probably gonna get shut down at some point, but dude, what about this guy though?
Who? McAfee?
Yeah, McAfee. Like the fact that he started out doing a podcast. Of course, like us, we started a podcast too, but we wasn't Pat McAfee. We wasn't a kicker for the Colts.
Right.
But this guy, he had a big budget. He goes in, he does everything, and then they're going to pump out, like ESPN's giving him no telling how much money. He didn't have to make any deals.
ESPN's trying to save themselves, right? Like ESPN's a dying channel.
God, for sure. That's why all the layoffs.
They're trying to save themselves a little bit. So what better to do? I mean, because you think a lot of people come to YouTube for their sports stuff now. I mean, there's a lot of people that watch different creators for football, baseball, basketball, whatever. They don't have to watch ESPN anymore. And I think ESPN was kind of seeing their little downfall, and they thought, what's the best thing to do besides buy out the biggest one on YouTube, right? So that's what they've done. Don't be surprised if you don't see them go after the Kelsey brothers soon.
Yeah, maybe they'll come after us. Steve, you taking a deal from ESPN if they offer us money?
They wouldn't offer us a damn thing, brother.
Yeah, we talk about the Chiefs. They don't like that. They're like, what? You can't talk about the Chiefs.
If they were going to give me some money, though, sign me up.
Look, I'll take their money on one stipulation. I'm still talking about the Chiefs for an hour a day, and they can deal with it. And we'll just add Nick Wright to the channel if we want, I guess. Wouldn't that be great, man? Just like the Chiefs take over in the football world, we'll take over half of ESPN for an hour. Syndicate us on ESPN2, the Ocho, wherever you want to throw us. We'll take it. I don't know. We might be too disrespectful to be on ESPN, Steve.
Yeah, probably.
We get canceled pretty quick, probably.
It wouldn't work out great for us. Something bad would happen. We all know how that goes. We have such great luck as it is. So,
right. Hey, man, I'm seeing a lot of people on this quarterbacks thing. Everybody's talking about the quarterbacks.
Yeah.
The part where Patrick Mahomes and Max Crosby got into it, and everybody just heard, the only part that ever got leaked was, I'm here, I'm here. You know, that whole thing. And then they did the Kermit the Frog. He said, I'm here. And other than that, though, but like now he said, you woke up the wrong MF, and he's just in his face.
Yeah.
Dude, everybody's loving that part. But I tell you, Patrick's got some fire to him.
Yeah, he does. It's funny.
Man.
I like seeing him. I like seeing him after the games, telling the stories. Like he'll be with his family or his friends, and he's just telling, and he's so pumped and into it, you know. And he's I don't know, he's just human like everybody else. Like he had the encounter with Max Crosby, and then when he's telling people about the encounter, it might come off a little tougher than it actually was at the time. So yeah, I got a good laugh about that. But Mahomes, he definitely don't take any crap from anybody.
I see some people posting up the thing about once we won the playoff game, and it was Joe Burrow versus Josh Allen, a little Bills versus Bengals, and he said that we matched up better against the Bills, and everybody's like, oh, the Bengals are going to love this. It's true. We do match up better against the Bills. That's not anything crazy, but what did he say? He said, I want the Bengals because we want to beat them.
Talking about Chiefsaholic? They're talking about Chiefsaholic right now.
Are they?
They got him on the screen really big behind Pat McAfee.
They do.
I don't have my volume turned up.
Steve, be quiet.
Turn it up a little bit.
Just be quiet a little.
So next time you're thinking about that little left-handed shot put thing, and you're thinking about the whole, and we're down 30, and now we're winning and making the most must-watch games of all time. Think about the bank tellers, Pat. Okay? Think about them. You might win the Walter Payton Man of the Year if you just decide to suck next year and not terrorize all these cities. So we apologize. The sports world obviously isn't perfect. Sue us. Don't actually. Shout out Brett Favre. That was for me. That's
and
funny. Shannon Sharp. Shout out. Skip one was for you too.
I think that was everything about. We missed the first part. I don't know exactly what he said.
Yeah,
I do have it ready to go though. So if it happens again, we'll go into it live like that. You guys can hear it. We can't stream the video. Obviously, you will get banned. But yeah, man, they were talking. They told Patrick Mahomes to quit picking on cities, dude. He would win the Walter Payton.
Well, he had to suck. That way, they didn't have fans that went around robbing banks to watch him play. That's
funny, man.
But yeah, so I guess Pat McAfee's hosting the ESPYs, right? Is that what's going on
They
there?
said there was no real host. They're just going to keep rotating people. So I think McAfee's just opening it up a little bit.
Of course. I mean, if I had to guess who they went with to do it, that would have been my first guess, especially since they paid him a big bunch of money.
Right. Well, they asked us if we want to do it. We were like, no.
Nah, we have stuff to do.
we had something better.
I don't know if I could wear a suit with them little high water pants like that anyway. I don't know if they would let me on the stage.
I tell you, though, I'd probably try it. Why not?
I'd do it.
We look a mess out there, by the way. We look like Chris Farley from Tommy Boy.
That'd be damn good in my little suit.
Whatever.
Damn good in my little
we'd be out there looking. We'd be out there looking so redneck. It wouldn't even be funny.
Pat McAfee is it just me, or does he look like he's put some weight on?
He has. He's getting a little comfortable. He's got the ESPN money now, Steve.
He's eating good.
He ain't got to work anymore. Like he's already worked hard. Now he said, "Oh, vacation, baby." He just sits down and talks. That's what we do. If we'd done this for 8 hours a day, we'd be blimping out too, my man.
Heck yeah, man.
No, Pat McAfee's a good dude, though. I think he'd be funny. I want to I wish we could go on the Pat McAfee show. I don't want an ESPN. I just want to go on Pat McAfee. I want to go
One
talk
day.
Chiefsaholic
One
with
day.
him.
One day. He'll need some Chiefs info.
Crazy that Chiefsaholic goes from robbing banks. He's on the run. He's laundering money. He gets caught. He's on the ESPYs. This dude's life's made. I don't think this guy cares he's in prison for the rest of his life. I don't care if he thinks he's in prison.
It would have been made anyway if he would have just... Why was he not out of the country?
Dude, go to Mexico. What are you doing?
Right. I don't know what the heck he was doing.
Well, somebody said California technically is out of the country.
Right. Yeah,
so,
I saw
I mean,
that. But no,
yeah,
the craziest part, man, the craziest part is they were able to link him to the other stuff because, first of all, his cell phone, they were pinging it, and he had his cell phone with him while he did this stuff. So total dead giveaway. But then on top of that, they found the mask and the gloves that he was wearing in his car still.
Shut up.
I swear. Like, what the hell is this guy doing? Maybe we gave Bobby Dar too much credit.
You're right, man. ESPN did want me to drink spoiled milk. They wanted me to drink Eagles Tears on air. Couldn't do it. I ain't doing that again. Apparently, Pat McAfee's just going to talk. It's been on now for 16
They turned it into
minutes.
a comedy show.
Yeah, 16 minutes. This is like opening up like Jay Leno show.
And, dude, it has to be hot as hell up there. His face is as pink as like the background.
Well, they're doing this in L.A. They're doing it somewhere. It's in this big theater. You know they got like 6,000 lights on this guy, by the way.
Yeah, he's sweaty. Probably a little bit of nerves too, right?
Does Pat McAfee get nerves, though?
Yeah, of course you would. I don't care what you're doing.
I just feel like he's such a, he's
That's
a
just
hard ass or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just don't care.
There's no human being going to get on something that's nationally broadcasted and in front of all those people and not be a little bit nervous. I don't care who you are.
Brian Parrott's mad because he ain't wearing no socks, man.
He's probably got the no-show socks on.
Steve, I wish you had a poll up. Said, do you like McAfee with socks or without socks? That could be fun.
I am ending the poll that we already have going because it is a landslide. 87% of people think Mahomes is going to take the best male athlete. So there's that.
He should. Doug said his tie might be too tight. That's why he's red, Steve.
It's a possibility.
Hey, shout out Jeff Moore. He says he's in the house. His first live. He's listening from work. Jeff, have a good night at work. Are you a second shifter? Are you a third shifter? Hopefully you're getting ready to get off rather than just you went in.
We'll keep you updated on these ESPYs while you're at work. How about that?
Right. We're just,
Appreciate
once
you
they
joining
start giving
us,
away an award at some point. It's only on for 2 hours, Steve. I don't know what they're
right.
doing. Apparently McAfee's just on here for an hour and a half.
Hey, if you guys don't care, go hit that like button for us real quick. Get this out to more people. And one of these days I'll get to giving awards away. I think that's what the ESPYs is about, right?
I thought. It might be a comedy show now. I'm surprised they didn't just do a bunch of weird stuff, like give awards to, like they always give awards to people that they think deserve things. I'm surprised they didn't give an award away to, like, Brittany Griner tonight. I was expecting that. But I don't think it's coming. Who's the most popular person in prison? Chiefsaholic or Brittany Griner? Which one would have been the most popular? I guess Chiefsaholic might have had that award.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Griner was freaking world news, though. I keep finding these ghetto streams of it, but they keep saying that they can't stream it because they're going to get sued or something. So,
yeah, they are probably going to get sued.
Doesn't like my TV provider. I keep trying to put my stuff in.
I tried that too. Chief Kelsey said Kelsey's on stage. I'm still seeing Pat McAfee. Of course, I'm on a bootleg stream because, like I said, yeah, it won't take my TV provider either. Apparently, ESPN app's broke. Something's broke. Here we go. They're doing something. Oh, yeah, it's Kelsey. So I must be behind.
It won't let me log in.
Okay, so we just must be behind a little bit. Kelsey's coming up on stage. Isn't that girl that's from KC, by the way? She's an actress. I forget her name. Here, I'll patch in if everybody be's quiet, and we'll patch into Kelsey.
We know a lot about comebacks.
Can you hear it?
That's right. Travis once got kicked off the college football team for smoking weed, but came back, and now he has 2 Super Bowl rings.
I don't know why it's doing the laggy thing.
And in one day,
very
out of Arrowhead Stadium.
Come on
twice.
with this.
Yes, I kicked a ref twice.
I've been kicked out of plenty of places too. I got kicked out of an Olive Garden for eating breadsticks off of somebody else's plate. They said when you're there, you're family, and they did not make me feel like family.
Well, that's out of Chris Paul's birthday party because I wasn't invited. I'm looking at you, Chris.
I don't like the choppiness.
Yeah, I don't either.
Let me slide off of it. Let me refresh the page. It could be the fact that it's a bootleg, and they're probably trying to get rid of it.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, well. We'll figure something out. I'm sure everybody's watching it.
Kelsey's using his SNL skills there, wasn't he? Trying to be funny.
He was going at it. Is he using the Kelsey Riz on this girl? He's been with her all weekend. Is he trying to get with this girl? Oh, we're going best. What are we going for? They're doing something. Is this best male athlete coming up?
No, it's comeback player of the year, I think.
Oh, comeback. Boy, I tell you, as Kentucky guys, I kind of want to see Jamal Murray get this.
Yeah.
We watched Jamal Murray.
The blue arrow, baby. The blue arrow.
Yeah, he did the he would do the Kelsey.
He does the same kind of thing as Kelsey. So that was always a cool connection too, because when we were watching him in college basketball, he would totally do the same thing Kelsey did as a celebration. So that was
who doesn't want to see a Canadian? He's probably a nice guy, right? He come back off an ACL injury. Was that what it was? ACL, MCL, or maybe just one of them?
I think so.
But he did not play for 18 months. Pretty crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy, man.
This on live stream, I'm about to get another one. It's
like I said, it's going to be tough for them to beat the Nuggets in that team category. I tell you, just because it was like the unlikely story, right?
Right.
And were they an 8 seed?
They're showing the Astros. Is anybody going to vote for the Astros?
Or was that what seed was
the
Denver?
Nuggets?
Yeah,
this year.
Maybe I'm thinking of
no.
It was Heat. I think that was the
Here we go.
Seed.
Jamal Murray wins it.
Jamal
Murray wins
blue
it.
Arrow.
The blue arrow. I tell you, I'm proud of Jamal Murray. I seen Jamal Murray play basketball in college probably like 3 or 4 times. I went to some UK games, and that dude could flat out shoot. Coach Cal actually let him shoot a little bit too, which is really weird because usually when we get shooters, Cal has them on the bench. See Devin Booker.
Oh my God, Cal, got to go, man.
Hey, Kentucky won the day.
It's time for Germany. Him to go.
They played Germany in like this World Basketball Classic tournament they're playing today. So Kentucky's out here playing basketball, man. College basketball before we get football.
College basketball has not been the same the last few years. Ever since the NIL and the transfer portal, I feel like the transfer portal really hurt college basketball.
For sure. James Berger, he says new sub here. James, appreciate you, man. Welcome to the ACU crew. Talk to us in the comment. Talk to everybody else. Everybody's pretty nice. Pretty nice group we have here. Knowledgeable group. I'm assuming you love the Chiefs, so go Chiefs. We're going to take home best team tonight, hopefully, if we can beat them Vegas Knights. Chris Wright said Denver Nuggets with a 1 seed this year.
Yeah,
they were pretty high.
It was the Heat that was the low seed.
Right. Which the Heat, a lot of Kentucky connection to the Heat. Pat Riley. You've also got Harrow. You've got Bam on the inside too, man.
Yep.
Julia, you gotta calm down in the chat.
What's up, Julia Guglia up to?
She said her ovaries are gonna explode being that close to Kelsey.
What? Julia Guglia.
Replace ovaries with testicles.
Julia's cheating on Deneric Prince with Travis Kelsey now.
Come on now. What's the Deneric thing? Stetson Bennett, welcome to the chat. I hope you're doing well in Los Angeles. Yeah, man. I hope you play well this year. Have a good one. Big fans. Big fans.
I think he'll be better than people think he's going to be. But I don't think he'll ever be anything at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like he's kind of one of those guys that he just has a knack for winning. Like he's kind of like not
Stetson
necessarily.
Says ESPN hates Georgia. Do they?
You know who don't hate Georgia?
They love the SEC.
Philadelphia Eagles.
That's right.
The biggest hobbies of Philadelphia Eagles is to draft Georgia players and cry. That's their biggest hobby.
True. Steve, people love that hat that you wear, man. That big logoed hat. That's that same one, right? It was like the limited edition one, right?
Yeah, it was a in-store exclusive for lids, and I picked it up at Legends there in
Hey, when we get to 20,000, we'll do a giveaway. Steve will give it away. No, this thing's like, don't give away my hat.
Not give my hat away.
Dang, 50? 20,000. If we can get it before training camp's over, would you get it away?
Do what?
before training camp's over, if we got the 20K, would you give it away?
Why are we doing this? Why are you trying to steal my hat?
I'm not. Brian Parrott is. He says Steve's leasing it from him. That's funny. Well, the ESPYs are now on a break. They gave away one award. It took 25 minutes to give away one award. It's going to be a fun night. So what's everybody going? What's everybody doing? We got some free time.
Yep. Got some good. We need another poll up. That's what we need.
We do. Get a good poll going.
I'm going to see what was the other teams. Let's put up the poll up and see if everybody thinks the Chiefs can pull off the team win.
Man, that team one's going to be tough.
It was the Chiefs, the Nuggets, the Golden Knights, and
dude, there was like 7 or 8 teams in there, wasn't there?
I don't know. I thought it was 4. I could be wrong.
Let me look. I got it on the phone here. Let me just give it a look really quickly, and I'll let you know. Just put the top 4 in, I guess. That's all you can do. I don't think you can even do like 3,000 different things.
I'm sure it's only 4 anyway. I could be wrong, though.
Oh, yeah. Best team, the Nuggets, the Georgia Bulldogs, the Chiefs, the Las Vegas Aces, the LSU Tigers women's basketball team, the Oklahoma Sooners softball team, and the Vegas
So there's
Knights.
like a million.
So drop the Oklahoma Sooners softball team. I don't think they'll get
LSU's team's not getting it either.
LSU women's basketball could possibly win that one.
Why?
That would not surprise me. Because everybody loved that girl that was doing the thing to Caitlin. What's her name?
Who cares?
You know? I would put in the Nuggets, the Chiefs, the Golden Knights, and
the others.
The Nuggets, maybe. Oh wait, we already said the Nuggets. The Bulldogs, maybe. Either the Bulldogs.
I would just put other, and then if they pick other, they can throw
idea.
in. So we'll go with the Golden Knights.
Look at that, Steve big braining it out here. He's big braining it. Gil with a 10 bomb. Gil says nothing. Silence speaks volumes. Silence for Gil right now. Thank you, Gil. We appreciate you, brother.
Gil's always supporting, man. We appreciate you. Even when YouTube's trying to hide the thanks button from Gil on our videos, he's always like, I can't find it.
Dude, it's one of those things, man.
The fact that you're trying to support Gil, that means a lot. So,
yeah, man. Just the sheer fact that you're looking for it makes me happy, Gil, and I appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Gary says, Steve, if you ever give it away, you got to sign it.
Okay.
I don't think he'll ever give it away, though. Steve's attached to this hat, I think.
I don't wear it
needs
often.
it now. Everybody's wanting it, man.
Well, I don't know if you can find it anymore. I mean, I don't know, because it was a Lids exclusive. It's like limited time, so I don't know. We just happened to be in Kansas when it happened, like when it came out, and we were over there by Legends. And we went to the Lids and they had it. Remember, they had a black version too, and I wanted to get that.
Right. Well, the funny thing is,
I went ahead with the gray.
They were actually doing the hat I got. That's the one we were going to get. Remember, they were out. So you grabbed that one, and then I found this one at what's that store?
I got one.
It's got all
too.
the cheese stuff. What's it called?
Rally House.
Rally House. That was it. They had one at the Rally House, and I snagged it. So.
Why does ESPN refuse to let me sign in to my provider?
It won't let me do it either. That's why I'm stuck on a bootleg channel.
I keep trying because I'm like, well, it has to work, right? Like, what the heck's going on?
It's finally working.
And I have ESPN Plus, so shouldn't I be able to watch it anyway?
Probably. I'm going to patch in audio. It's not skipping right now. Never mind. They ain't doing no award. They're just doing something for Sue Bird.
Sue Bird.
I will say, I'm not a huge fan of WNBA. I ain't going to sit around and watch it, but Sue Bird could play basketball, man. She could flat out play. Didn't Sue Bird go to college at UConn? Was that Sue Bird?
I don't remember, man. You're not going to get any info out of me out of women's basketball.
Come on, you got to remember the UConn teams. That's
the
only teams I can name.
Was it UConn that won every year, and maybe Tennessee sometimes? That was it.
Gino Ariema.
Yeah. So competitive.
I tell you, though, I'm a fan of the girl from Iowa. What's her name? Caitlin? Kate? I don't know her name.
Caitlin Clark.
I like her. She's got that dog in her. She get out there and try to win. Sign her up, man. I'd take
You
her
know
on
that
my
whole
team.
controversy they had, the "you don't see me" thing that she did.
Yeah.
Do you know she was actually doing that to her teammate on the sideline, and the media had a different angle and just spun it completely? Like that's how all that started.
Was that when she was playing Louisville?
Yeah, she was doing it to her teammate or one of her coaches or something, like on the sideline, and they spun it into her doing it to.
Look, I'm gonna tell you, we're from Kentucky. We're from Kentucky, so our arch nemesis here is the Louisville Cardinals. So when Louisville got beat by, Caitlin Clark, it was funny to watch. At the same time, women's sports, I'm not going to root against women's sports. I don't care enough to root against them. So, I mean, if they won, more power to them. That coach they got there for the women's basketball team there at Louisville is pretty good. I forget his name, but he's really good.
Yeah, I don't know.
Jeff Moore says, about that. Steve hates. He just does not want to have no women's basketball conversation right now. Jeff Moore said he works overnights in a lab. Couldn't watch the ESPYs live, so I'm listening to the next best thing, all chiefed up.
Appreciate you, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff. We'll try to keep you updated. Steve can't log in. I'm watching a bootleg stream. Who knows? We're just on here having some fun with the ACU.
Well, of course, when you try to actually stream it, nothing can be normal.
Right. What's up, Eric? Eric says, "What's up, ACU? Listening on our way home from work." On my way home from work. Sorry, I said on our way. Like you're just. Maybe he's got multiple personalities, Eric. I don't know.
Be careful, Eric.
Be careful.
Drive safe,
don't
buddy.
pay attention to us. Drive safe. We're idiots, and you can catch us when you get home. It'll be fine.
Man. So, there was a lot of awards on that list. Did they? Surely
they
they already.
Half of them away already.
I would think so because it would have been a hell of a show if they had to give all those away.
I bet you they're only going to give away about 5 to 6 awards all night. How much you want to bet?
They love to talk.
Yeah, they're going to do that. Like they're giving away an award to Sue Bird here, it looks like. Maybe. I haven't been listening or watching. I think they're giving away some kind of nice award to somebody else. Somebody had the actual... Somebody sent me the thing today.
Trying to pull it up on...
I don't even remember. But yeah, they're doing a lot of different stuff today. They're giving away awards. They're doing stuff like that.
Oh, here we go. This might work for me.
Get it going, baby. What's up, kid?
There we go. There we go.
I heard it.
I just went on my phone and went to the Dish thing, like the app for Dish, instead of going through ESPN.
Gotcha. Hefe says Tyreek Hill wins the Slapnuts Award given away by the ESPYs. Should the ESPYs have a Slapnuts Award? Maybe me and Steve should have our own ESPYs called the Slapnuts. And we just do our own categories and everybody votes on them.
What would we name? Hilarious. What would we name our award show?
Well,
the ACU Awards.
We did that. We give some ACU awards away at the end of the season. Remember that? There wasn't as many subscribers here, so I bet a lot of you guys didn't even get to see it. But if you go back to like February, you can find some awards where we give away. What do we give away? Best offensive rookie, best defensive rookie, player of the year. We did a lot of Chiefs awards. So yeah, go find that if you haven't. Maybe I can bring it up and I'll post it in the chat if I can find it. I'll try it out for you. Dun, dun, dun.
I'm like extra fuzzy today. My internet connection is.
You are. Your internet is
trash.
Feeling bad. Didn't you say that you had somebody come and look at it?
Yeah.
And they just don't want to help, huh?
No, they fixed it.
they fixed it.
They fixed it.
If it's Spectrum, you can't trust it. Now, Spectrum actually showed up on my block, Steve. Check this one out. Showed up on my block, went to the house, 3 houses up, told them that they had some kind of internet problems in their wall, like something in their wall that done internet, like rotted or went bad or something, and said that because of that, it caused the entire block's internet to be bad. I've never heard of that in my life. Like, they're just making up stuff out here.
The heck's Brian Parrott going on about?
I don't know.
Said that Steve's wife made him wear that for effing up the laundry. What'd she make me wear?
Oh, wait. I found it.
Nitty, why would I ever upgrade from dial-up? It's the best form of internet connection.
Yeah.
I don't want to be able to use my phone at the same time I'm on the internet.
Let's be completely honest. Spectrum sometimes feels like... Here you go. I posted it up in the chat, the video to our old stuff. I'll put it up in just a second. Here you go. So if you see this one, you can click that link right there. That's all I can do for you.
That's all I can do for you.
That's all I can do for you.
Sorry about your luck, guys.
But yeah, we did some ACU awards on that one. That's pretty. It was a fun time.
I don't even remember it.
We're still talking about Drew Holiday. They're still not giving away awards. We're just talking about people. Who knows?
I figured it'd be pretty boring, to be honest.
You're right, Nitty. We do need Google Fiber. I cannot get it in my neighborhood. It's not available. I think they stop it literally like 5 miles up the road from me. I'm 5 miles away from getting Google Fiber. I wish I could get it. I also feel like I can't get Starlink either, the new Elon Musk thing. I actually see those satellites flying over our house every once in a while.
The funny thing is my internet connection's ridiculous, actually. Like if you speed test it, it's like 300 down and like 40 up. Like, so it's like really good.
It's just the fact, Steve, you got too many people streaming. Everybody's trying to watch the ESPYs in your house.
That's what it is.
Everybody's trying to get the ESPYs going, baby.
Having a damn Roblox party upstairs. That's what's happening.
For sure. Doug says you smell that training camp just around the corner.
Can't wait.
Here, wait. I'm going to close my eyes and smell. See if I can smell the training camp. God, it stinks. It stinks. It smells like sweat and sun. Steve, you remember going to training camp back when we were in high school? Remember they took us out to Georgetown, Kentucky, put us in a dorm room somewhere in northern Kentucky, and we had breakfast.
We were with the Bengals.
Yep, we had to go. The Bengals did training camp the same exact weekend.
Ocho Cinco was there.
Yeah, Ocho used to go and buy everybody breakfast at McDonald's, so he was cool. Joe Burrow wouldn't do nothing like that. You know that? He wouldn't do it. He'd be pretentious. So would Chase Rice. Who's Chase Rice? Jamar Chase. Chase Rice is the country.
Oh, I see.
Singer.
Brian Parrott's talking trash on my shirt. That's what he's doing.
Oh, what's wrong with it? It's an American. It looks like America.
It's freaking awesome. It's one of those like fishing shirts.
Dude, didn't we buy that over at Academy Sports? I was with you when you got that.
It's just like one of those fishing shirts. It's like
I love those, man. You wear those down in the Florida,
the best
down the
material
Florida
ever.
Keys. You won't get no sunburn down there. They work.
So it's like super thin. It's crazy.
Anthony says, when do y'all think the NFL will suspend Tyreek? I say it'll be the week we play the Fins. No, I don't think they'll even. Yeah, I don't think they even touch him. They'll come more suspending Kadarius Toney for saying, who knows? What'd he say? Fat shaming people in DMs.
Fat shaming.
Come on. The whole Kadarius Toney thing cracks me up because everybody's like, why are you letting the Giants dictate what y'all doing? It's like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? It's not like the Chiefs are going to suspend him. We're saying that the NFL, they're trying to start a stink with the NFL. I don't think they'll do anything, to be honest. I don't even think Andy's going to say anything.
No, they don't
just
care.
like,
It's a
dude,
big
stay off.
non-issue. Like nothing. Like honestly,
But you
if
know
you
he's
even
probably
listen
like,
to
dude, stay off social media.
yeah, I'm sure. But I mean, if you listen to the voice recordings, he didn't say anything that could even remotely get him in trouble. So I don't even care about that. I don't think anybody cares about that.
Joshua, what's up?
What's up, Josh?
Welcome.
Yeah, but what I do care about is how this team's gonna shake out, man. What do you think? Chris Jones signs an extension during the first week of training camp.
Julia says
shortly
he's going to
after.
sign it this week, I think I read that she said Friday. It was somewhere in the chat. I scrolled over by accident, but yeah, I think she said this week. What do you think?
I don't know about this week. I feel like they're waiting on Quentin Williams. So really, I feel like it's just like a chain effect. Boom, shakalaka.
Boom, shakalaka.
What up, Bobby? No, but it's like the first domino has to fall, right? And that's Quentin Williams signing his contract. And then Chris Jones will sign his extension. And then D-Hop will sign with the Chiefs. It's boom, boom, boom. It's going to happen quick, probably around the first week of camp. If I had to guess.
Very strategic.
If I had to guess.
I don't know when he's going to sign, but I do think he does get it sooner or later. They'll probably have to have one or two more breaking stories from Jeff Darlington out here saying that he's going to sign in the next 2 weeks before he actually signs. So, yeah, you never know.
Yeah, I mean, regardless of what that's the thing about it. It doesn't really matter what he ends up getting. They're gonna have to pay the man. So it all depends on Quentin Williams. He'll be right there comfortably in between Quentin Williams and Aaron Donald somewhere, and that's just how it's going to be.
Right. You know, I didn't know that the Netflix show was coming out, like the quarterback one. I forgot that come out.
I was actually awake at 3 a.m. when it dropped, and I was like, should I go back to sleep or should I watch an episode? Watched an episode, and then after I watched an episode, I was like, kind of want to watch another one. So I turned it on again, and yeah,
right.
Not the best decision I've ever made.
But you know what I did? I went over to I think it was HBO Max. They were showing, you know, they do the what is it they do before every season? They just said that they're going to do the Jets. Hard Knocks. That's HBO, right? So yeah, HBO Max done something with the Cardinals last year. And I went ahead and watched the first episode of that because I was like, man, we're probably going to get D-Hop. Let's go see what D-Hop was like. Everybody says he's a diva. In the first episode, D-Hop give me no vibes of being like that. He talked about how he felt like he let his teammates down. He was so mad over that. He was in the film room helping people get better. His coaches was having to convince him that he was a game changer. They were like, this dude don't even understand he's a game changer. He's been so good for so long. So, yeah, man.
Yeah,
I think D-Hop wants to win, baby. He's going to come on over.
I don't know where everybody gets the diva thing from. Like, I guess the most diva thing I've seen from him is the fact that he did not want to be in Arizona. And he made it he was vocal about it.
I don't want to be in Arizona. I mean, I'd like to live in Arizona maybe. I don't know if I'd want to play football there.
Right.
That team was, okay, look, I watched one episode. That team was so soft, that they had practice outside in Arizona, and it rained one time, and it was 69 degrees, and the entire team was crying, saying they were going to catch a cold. Didn't even want to be out there. And I was like, you bunch of pussies think you're going to be out here winning football games? No. That's why they sucked. That's why D-Hop wanted out of there. Let's be honest.
What do they got?
The only player on their team worth a crap was Buda Baker and what's his name? What? I forget his name. JJ. I was kept wanting to say TJ, and I was like, it's not TJ.
Well, just like D-Hop, I mean, he was once a Houston Texan as well. And
hey, Don't Run says we just think all wide receivers are divas by default. That's true, man.
Well, I mean, it's kind of a good basis to go by because usually they are, right? Like, I mean, 9 out of 10 times when you got that diva on your team, Tyreek Hill, it ends up being a receiver. That's Stephen James with the 2-bomb. ACU crew through and through.
Zarda Zoom Boom.
Appreciate you, Stephen. Yeah, man. Mike, when are we going to have those tickets on sale for people to meet and greet at Zarda?
I've got to call tomorrow to get everything lined out once and for all because the guy that does it is he's been on vacation. So once that gets done, we got our first guest today to commit 100%, Stephen. So we'll announce it whenever you want to announce it, but it don't have to be right now.
I don't know who it is. So
you don't even know. So I'm the only one going to announce, huh? But yeah, we got the first guest in the books today. So I'm going to go ahead and put tickets up probably within.
Hey,
what's today? The 12th.
Answer me this question.
I'd say by the last week of this month.
Answer me this question: is Jack Green going to be pumped?
Is Jack Green going to be pumped?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I don't know. Like, why would Jack Green be pumped? Oh, I know what you're getting at. No, I don't think so.
Why was that so hard for you to figure out?
I don't know. I just don't think about Jack Green and who he enjoys the love in life, which is, I guess you're talking about Haley?
Yeah.
We got who's this guy? I'm probably way behind. I'm just now showing Steph Curry on screen. Are you seeing this? You got Steph on screen?
No.
Well, I'm way behind. Who knows?
Steph Curry. He's a loser at golf.
Gary says, Stephen, Mike, if we don't sign D-Hop and we get Jones' contract done, do we sign Snead to a contract? I don't know. I don't know if Snead depends on anybody coming in or out. I feel like Snead just depends on Snead. Right? Like, I'm not against signing Snead. Steve's not against signing Snead. I don't think Brett Veach is against signing Snead. I just feel like Snead, if Snead wants that big money, I just don't know if we give it to him.
Well, Snead has to go for the big money. It's his time, right? It's that time of his career when he gets to get his
Can he just kind of chill for like 3 or 4
Why
years?
would you do that? Why would you freaking do that? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Maybe he just wants to.
Well,
maybe he's not greedy. What if he's like, dude, I'll play 3 years for $20 million? I mean, a normal human can live off $20 million for 3 years. I mean, we don't got to go for $150 million.
They're not going to do it. They're not going to do it. I think that
that's true.
He's going to have to take the biggest contract he can get. It's just he's coming off his rookie contract. It's his time to make money. So I'd be super surprised if the Chiefs retain L'Jarius Snead after this season.
I probably would too, man. Chief Kelsey says best women's athlete is up. Caitlin Clark, let's give it to her. Is she even in this one?
I don't know. You have the list. I do too. Hold on.
Gil, hey Stephen, Mike, I need a decal. We got some tiny ones. I'm working. I think we're going to work on getting maybe some bumper stickers or something made, if that's something you guys want. There's a few people asked me about that actually. Let me show you the little one I got. And if you want it, you can just send me a email or with your address, and I'll send it out to you. This is what we got. It's just a tiny little one. Can you see it? It's the one that sits on my mic. So let me take this off. You'll see it on my mic. Boom. Let me push this up. There you go. So, yeah, I can send that out to you. It's pretty tiny. But one of these days, we'll probably get some bumper stickers or something made. But, yeah, if you want that, just allchiefedup@gmail.com. Throw us your address. I'll send it out there.
Merch.allchiefedup.com. There's one decal on there.
Oh, you're right. There is another decal on that one. Merch.allchiefedup.com, by the way. We must be way behind. Chief Kelsey's already dropping who won.
Oh, yeah. Who won it?
Skier? Was there a skier in it?
Yeah, Michaela Schifrin, I think's her name.
Michaela Schifrin. Who's Michaela Schifrin? Like, I feel like I'm out of the loop.
She skis.
She skis?
Yes.
I'm just saying, like, what does she look like? Do I even know what she looks like?
I don't know.
She looks like Lindsey Vonn?
No idea. Who was the really famous skier like when we were younger? Kat something?
Kat Von D?
No.
Oh, yeah, she did tattoos. Never mind.
What was that woman's name?
I just remember Lindsey Vonn. She dated Tiger Woods. That's the only one I can remember.
I think it's weird that people actually watch skiing and stuff like that. Like,
they don't.
There's got to be somebody out there that does. I mean, there's people that watch the WNBA, so there's definitely people that watch skiing.
I mean, I get it, but look, okay, so the WNBA, there can be like even some guys can watch WNBA. A lot of women want to get behind that because they grow up playing sports, and then like they want to look to that. They just don't want to watch guys dunk and stuff like that. Like they want to watch like their own, like stuff they grew up with. So I get it, but like, who really watches skiing?
Skiers.
How many of those are out there?
I mean, by your logic, people that
but
ski.
how many are out there? Just people in like Colorado?
Peekaboo
like
Street,
up in Aspen?
Brian Parrott. That was it, I think.
Peekaboo Street. I bet it was.
That was
I remember Peekaboo.
Definitely wasn't Kat Von D. Pretty sure it was Peekaboo Street.
He said Kat Von D. I did. I'm dumb. I forgot. You remember everybody went through a phase where they thought Kat Von D was like hot, and then then she just disappeared from the planet. I don't know. I think she runs a horse farm somewhere right now or something. It's
no
really
idea.
Weird. Don't act like
no
you
idea.
Don't remember.
Gil, did you gift something? I can't see. Gil with the 5 gifted. We appreciate you, Gil. Make sure that you guys have gifts enabled. That way you can get the membership if you would like.
Brand. Yeah, you knew this is our normal night to do like live, so we just did a live and we were like, hey, the ESPYs, why not? It's not that interesting to be honest, but yeah, Cole's probably streaming. Yeah, Cole's streaming it. Of course, Cole's gonna stream it.
Yeah, Brand says double screening, ACU and
gotcha.
HBTC. Yeah,
is Cole showing it? I don't think you can do that, can he? I was gonna say like Maybe Cole's just showing everybody Maybe I'm watching Cole right now to see it.
Let's go troll. Let's go troll Cole.
Should we troll him live on air?
Yeah, let's do it.
I don't want to.
I'll do it. I got this.
Oh man, here we
don't
go.
mind me. I'm gonna do it on our account as well. That way he. Let's see here. We find him.
You can end up kicking us out.
We're gonna get banned.
They're gonna ban us live for trolling another stream. I must be super far behind. Like, is Steph Curry still on the screen for everybody?
I never saw Steph Curry.
I think this thing's showing last year's. Or, by the way, they might just be showing the same Steph Curry clip over and over again. Who knows?
That's good stuff.
Let me check the chat here. I feel like people's giving out some nice gifts or something. I want to make sure that I find it, if that is true. Gil give away 5 gifted. Appreciate you, Gil.
Where were you at? Michael, I've covered this.
I know, but I thought it'd come out again. But I was just giving it. It's still available. Apparently, you guys don't have your gifting on right now. Yeah. So get that gifting on. Click that little gift at the top, turn on your gifts, and get a membership.
Any of the rest of you guys hear an echo in the room?
Sorry, I'm trying to do stuff.
Well, I'm over here trolling Cole.
I don't know if that's
who's telling on us? Somebody's telling on us.
I don't know if that's vital. Quit telling.
No. It's Night Haunter. Night Haunter. It says ACU's in the house. I just wrote trolls in the house.
We going nuts.
What was that? Was that him? Are we streaming Cole streaming?
Yeah. Look at him. Look at him.
Yeah.
He's so thirsty.
That's a really tough question, dude.
Is he drinking root beer?
Cole's having a root beer.
I mean,
IBC.
Let me talk for Cole right now. Put him up on the screen. Mute it and let me talk for him. Let's see how close I get.
I can't really get this to show very well.
He's like my
light's glaring off.
Here we go. He's like, welcome to How About Those Chiefs today? I'm just sitting here in the basement. We're just watching the ESPYs.
Good grief.
My nose itches a little. Let's go. and then it went away, and it's over.
Man.
Can we do an HBTC raid? Man, we always talk about doing raids and stuff. And I mean, you can do that on... Oh, I guess you just mean everybody. But yeah, we used to be able to like actually raid, but they don't let you do it on here anymore. They used to let you do it on Dude, I'm telling you, this thing's just replaying Steph Curry over and over again. It just showed Dikembe Mutombo left at the same
Best
joke.
smell athletes up.
I've been watching this for 6 years, and I can't.
We're gonna see if Patty can pull it off, baby.
Is it up? I want to get to it. See if I can get this going, baby. Why didn't they just show it on ESPN? Like, what's the point of not just putting it on ESPN?
Isn't ESPYs ESPN Awards?
Right. So why didn't they just do it?
I thought that was so strange that it's on CBS.
Just stream it on ESPN, bro. Like, who cares?
Right. Later, Richie. Have a good night, man.
Okay, here we go. Let me see if I can patch it through. If it starts skipping, I'll take it out.
You all right? This your first time meeting professional athletes?
A little nervous, yeah. Jeff Jarrett doesn't count as
Is that the dude from Cobra Kai?
I know that. Does Ric Flair
It is. What's his name? Dolphin or something like that? Stingrays.
I haven't met him. I was just wondering if he counted.
Stingrays, Steve.
For best athletes are definitely worthy. They have a deep desire to be the best.
Oh, they also have a terrifying work ethic.
And the ability to inspire millions and show us
Mahomes wins.
Well,
You're behind.
You know what I'm saying?
We got to get Mahomes to win this one.
Okay.
No, he did.
I don't want to upset you. Here are the nominees.
No, he already won?
Yeah.
Well, we're going to hear it live. Here we go.
Best Athlete Men's Sports Award, presented by Simply Spiked Lemonade.
Let's listen to it, baby. Who all was in it with him? Aaron Judge, Jokic.
Nikola Jokic.
Okay. Lionel Messi. Why does this thing just keep glitching?
We don't care about it. We already know who won.
I was going to see if he come up on there and done a speech. Okay. That's pretty cool, though, man.
He's 2 for 2.
Mahomes is sweeping it tonight. Man, it's the team that's going to be the tough one. Right? Isn't it the team that's going to be the tough one?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Definitely going to be the tough one. If the Chiefs can pull that off, which they should, right?
Brian Parrish said George Karlaftis should have got the best male athlete.
He said beast male athlete.
And Brenda says it is streaming on ESPN. Yeah, I think it's on the app or something, but I thought they should just stream it on their YouTube channel. Why shouldn't they? Like, come on. It's all viewers. Don't you have to pay for YouTube now anyway?
Well, the thing about it is they won't even let me log into my provider and watch it.
Look, I'm just going to give a play-by-play here. I'm going to practice my play-by-play. Mahomes high-fives Brittany, high-fives Kelsey, adjusts his white blazer, and takes 6 steps to the stage. He shakes hands with Stingray and Quavo. Here he comes. He's about to give a speech.
Speech is probably already done.
Yeah. He said, I remember growing up and watching a lot of great athletes winning this award. This is a tremendous honor. But it wouldn't be possible without God, so I thank him first. Applause.
Mike, you're killing me, dude. You're killing me.
Come on. Have some fun. What else are we doing? We're sitting on here streaming the ESPYs and not even streaming it. Like it's illegal to stream it, technically. So we're just doing reactions. So we're reacting to this.
Yeah.
You know, I'm glad to see Mahomes, though. Like, I'm glad to see him win things, you know? I just like Mahomes. I think he's a good dude. So I'm just glad he gets success. I'm glad that at least other people are starting to recognize it. Boy, we all fight for it, don't we? We're constantly being like, they shut up about Joe Burrow
and you know,
Allen
the more successful he is, the more haters it brings in. So,
yeah, that's true.
You know, it is what it is. People get tired of watching people win, you know?
People don't like success. People don't like success. I mean, that's true about everything, isn't it? Don't run. He says we're cleaning up. We are cleaning up tonight. The Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, cleaning up, baby. Pat gave a nice shout out to Chiefs Kingdom. Did he shout out all chiefed up tonight? I told his dad. I told Pat Mahomes Sr. I said, look, you tell Pat to shout out all chiefed up tonight. And he said, no. But I thought maybe no meant yes deep down, and I don't guess it happened. It's okay.
Well, he is 2 for 2, though. So
look,
I think he can sweep. I think he can get
Doug said I sounded just like Patrick. He's like,
I could try to do it. Try to do it.
He said, hey, guys, I'm just
it's not working.
Okay. Brittany, Sterling, get over here. I seen it the day where on the show he's like yelling at his dogs in the background when Brittany's doing an interview, and she's like, he hates taking pictures. He's yelling at the dogs in the background.
Yeah.
I can't wait to watch it. Like, I'm excited to watch it. I got to get my Netflix going. Oh, Mike's been borrowing a Netflix password like everybody else in America, so I got to figure out that one now. I'm just going to have to go buy the thing.
Is that why you haven't watched Quarterback yet?
I mean, yeah, honestly, but I haven't watched Netflix in a while. I mean, Netflix is kind of like good for like 3 TV shows, and after that, I'm just like, I don't even like Netflix. Why do I want to pay $25 to stream in 4K, and they don't even offer any good TV shows for me?
Man.
Brand says Mahomes is over here Charlie Sheening it. Winning.
Just winning.
Winning. James says, what about ESPN Plus? Yeah, don't you have ESPN Plus, Steven?
Yeah.
I know we got ESPN Plus.
I do have it, and it's still just...
It's still not doing it, man.
It doesn't like me. It's like, oh, you want to actually use this for once in your life? No.
Yep.
Not going to work.
What's up, Gary? We're doing good. We're just sitting here kind of BSing this live stream. We're bootlegging it from all angles of the internet because we can't get our ESPN app to work. It is what it is. Dude, I tell you what, it's been a long day. I ate one piece of frozen pizza, Steve, and I said, I got to jump on here. And it wasn't even, it was a Jack's frozen pizza.
You eating some Jack's, some $4 pizza?
It was a $4 pizza. I got one piece, and that's all I've had all day long. Like, I want some wings or something, dude. I want some Wingstop. That's what sounds good. Speaking of Wingstop, was he back in our comments today talking trash?
Who?
Oh, Wingstop.
I don't
the
know
guy we dunked on yesterday?
Wingfield?
No, I call him Wingstop. That's his new name.
I don't know. I called him Wingnut.
Yeah, slap nut.
Slap nut, wing nut. It's all the same thing. Mahomes drinking that tiger blood, Lego says.
I want to play golf with Mahomes. I think that's going to be my new life goal. Is that a life goal? Is life goal? No, I think life goal is actually like season tickets for the Chiefs every year in a booth in like one of the suites. That would be life goal. I'd have to hit the lottery several times probably.
Doug, Magic Mike needs wingies.
Mikey, you need wingy. I do. I want some. I said Wingstop like an idiot. Now I just want to eat Wingstop. Those are awesome. I think they're open till midnight though, so maybe once we get off this live, I might call something in. Look at me.
I had chicken fettuccine Alfredo right before I got on here. Yeah.
I'm eating a Jack's frozen pizza, one measly
had some garlic bread with it. It was delicious. Did y'all see my lights flickering? Like, is it storming?
It's supposed to be storming. Also, you may be infested by a ghost.
Possibly. Maybe I got a light. Maybe I got a light bulb going out. Let's go with the most logical thing first. Let's not jump straight to the ghost.
I'm jumping straight to poltergeist. What was that little guy? Remember, he'd be like, "It's a poltergeist."
Poltergeist.
Was it Beetlejuice? Remember him off of?
Yeah, it might have been Howard Stern.
Man. Yeah, Beetlejuice straight up looks like Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill is Beetlejuice.
They are. They're the same guy, I think. I'm still watching Pat McAfee. I think mine just started over. No, they're giving something away to Pat Tillman. The award for service. Or no, it's just Pat Tillman's award for service. So who knows who they're going to give it to. Speaking of Pat Tillman, that dude could flat out play, man. That's an Arizona Cardinal that I can respect.
What up, Chiefs fan? Hope you're doing good. You guys seem to think it's demons and Satan in my house. That's not good.
Julia says demons. Brian says Satan. If anything says Steve probably has demons and Satan in his house.
Man, I want this. I want barbecued brisket, potato salad, and baked beans is what I want.
Gary, you have that right now?
Or Lego with a Sicilian pizza. I could go for that too. Dang. Little Charlie Sicilian is awesome, Mike.
Oh, everybody drop a pizza in the chat for old Mike. I had a pizza tonight, and I would like to have better pizza, but I was on a time crunch. Give me a pizza. Drop a pizza for me.
Drop a pizza for me. Yeah, so we'll be in Kansas City on August, what day? 15th?
August 15th,
Tuesday at Zarda in Blue Springs.
Should I call tonight live on air and schedule Zarda?
Why?
I'm gonna be like, you're live right now.
Why?
We're pressuring him into letting us have the room. He's trying to.
He already said we could have it, Mike. Just call him tomorrow.
He's got me penciled until he gets that pen action going.
Why do you got to make everything so dramatic?
Okay, when we have to switch it.
I'm gonna make a. So there's some emojis that I got to get done. I think I saw some requests. We need the Binky emoji and a Boom Shakalaka emoji.
We do.
So I might work on those. I might work on a Drama Queen one as well.
Julia, quit posting about your Mexican dinner, okay? Because that makes me a little angry.
Yo, I haven't had Mexican food in like 2 weeks, and I'm seriously having withdrawals.
Steve is like gonna have to go to rehab or something. Like he's gonna join a group.
That's all I think about. Like I think about it all day. Like the minute I wake up to the minute I go to sleep, I think about Mexican food because I haven't had it in 2 weeks.
Right. Brand, are we doing camp visits? Yes, we are going to be there. We're going to be there actually August 15th. It's the Tuesday. The Tuesday morning, we're going to be at camp. Tuesday evening, we're going to do our meet and greet dinner with all. We're calling it Chew with the Crew. How fun is that?
Chew with the
How
crew.
clever is
There
that,
we
baby?
go.
We're going to chew with the crew. We're going to have some barbecue. Chew barbecue with the, I don't know. Anyway, 50 people. 50 people is allowed to come, so we do have to sell tickets. We've already discussed this. It's only going to be $10. We're going to give away, everybody buys a ticket, gets something for free. There's going to be a bunch of guests there. 7 to 9. You can swing in and out. You can stay the whole 2 hours. You can take pictures. You can talk with us. You can talk to each other. That's the fun part of it. And yeah, we're just going to hang out, and it's going to be fun. That's going to be Tuesday, August 15th at Zarda in Blue Springs. So it's in Blue Springs.
So who's the guest? Who's the first guest?
First guest is none other than Haley Lewis. Jack Green is going to be pretty pumped, Steve. He's going to be pumped. I didn't want to give it away, Steve. Get out. I can't be giving it away until you tell me. Haley Lewis. Haley's going to be there.
Literally
going to be there. So I didn't want to give it away. I'm going to make you work for it.
Ridiculous. See what I mean? Got to make everything dramatic.
Chew with the crew. Yep. So Haley is going to be there. So it's going to be me, Steve, and Haley right now, but there's going to be several. Oh, we got another guy coming too. I've actually got 2 guests lined up, by the way.
Who's the second one?
You want to know the second one too?
Is it confirmed?
Yeah. He said he's in.
Let's go. Let's do it. Let's tell the people.
Lance from the Spoken's going to show up. He's going to hang out with us.
Nice.
So we got Lance from the Spoken, and we got Haley Lewis, former Chiefs reporter, locker room presence. She did some stuff with Pete Sweeney. Pete who?
Pete's what?
Weenie. Yes, that's going to be fun. So that's at least us, and you guys can meet Lance. You can meet Haley. Yeah, we're going to get more.
And there will be more to come.
There's going to be more coming. We're all just going to get together and hang out. It's going to be a fun time. But, yeah, that's going to be a good time, man. I can't wait. That's actually going to come up a lot faster than we think. Like, we're within 4 weeks. Like, today's the 12th.
A month doesn't last very long these days. I don't know what happened, but
right. So here,
either I got old or the days got shorter. I can't figure it out.
So here in the next week, probably either next Wednesday night or next Saturday night tailgate, we'll drop tickets. We'll drop tickets one of those 2 nights. And I just got to get that lined out. We're actually doing tickets through an online ticket place, so they take care of it and distribute it. You can actually download an app if you want. It'll show it. I mean, I guess we got to check tickets at the door.
Well, yeah. That's the whole point of selling tickets.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I don't know who's got
done with you today.
I don't have a ticket scanner, so we're just going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. We're going to have to get somebody to do it for us. I don't want to sit there and check tickets all night, bro. Steve, you really bother me. I'm kicking Steve out of the chat. Here we go. He's gone. Steve's out. He's really annoying me right now. He's back. Steve and Mike, when come to St. Joseph, have to go to Barbosa's Mexican. Wait a second.
What is this?
What is this? We'll be there Tuesday during the day, and then after camp, maybe we'll have a little lunch.
Yeah.
What is this? What is Barbosa's Mexican food? Gary, do you live in St. Joe? Gary talks about St. Joe a lot. I don't know if he's from St. Joe, if he just frequents it, or what. But yeah.
Frequent St. Joe. So much stuff to do there.
There's a university.
He's like, hey, I'm going to St. Joe today. I'm just gonna hang out.
Oh, Chief Kelsey.
He lives there.
He said the Bills training staff won the Pat Tillman Award presented by Delmar Hamlin.
Well deserved.
I mean, yeah, that's probably deserved. I don't even think that's up for question. They probably just didn't even have a category for that. They just probably said, look, we're just giving it to them.
Yeah, I would make them one.
Are people still on the whole that was a fake incident kind of thing? Do you remember hearing that one?
Oh, my God.
It was completely fake.
It's always something.
I know. I mean, come on.
Chiefs fan.
Crazy stuff. I don't know what that was.
Yeah, you must have misread something. This is not a members-only stream now. It's just open. Wednesday, Saturdays, do a Wednesday night war room and Saturday night tailgate.
Right. There was no point in this being a members-only stream. We didn't even stream the ESPYs. We're behind, matter of fact.
What are you watching?
Yeah.
I'm watching Quarterback on Netflix.
Brenda says Barbosa's is good food.
Oh, that's
Cheever says Barbosa's
free.
Yes.
Whoa. Okay. Interest is speaking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well.
I mean, yeah, so we're going to get into town probably that Monday. Camp will be Tuesday. The Chew with the Crew, the event, will be Tuesday night, and then we're belling out on Wednesday. We don't get to stay too long. Usually we get to watch a game while we're in town, Steve, and nothing this year. Crickets. There's one game going on. I think it's the Saints game, and as soon as that game happens, boom, camp's over with, no more game. I mean, there's 2 or 3 more games, I think. 2 other games, but
are the
Royals
not
even doing
playing?
camp this year? That's a good idea.
We'll go.
How
catch
would we
Royals
watch it?
game.
How would we watch it? We're at camp all day. We're at the Zarda all night. It'd have to be the Monday night, the first night we got in, which could be a possibility. We got to leave early in the day, baby. Are they still talking? I have to be behind still.
Are you still watching Steph Curry?
No, I got out of Steph Curry. Once I realized I was watching a loop of Steph Curry make fun of Dikembe Mutombo for an hour, I was out.
That was it.
It's 9-10. They've given away 2 awards, possibly 3 if you count this one. Maybe 4. I don't remember. Wonder when the team's coming. Oh, well. Oh, Brenda says she is from St. Joe originally. Nice. Barbosas, huh? You say? Barbosas, you say? Here, I'm gonna.
Are you
bring
looking
it up?
You're looking
We're
it
just
up.
gonna look it up. Why not? I'm just gonna bring it up for everyone. We'll just all look at it
Barbosa's
together.
like a golden light, like shined in your face.
Yeah, it really did.
Must be good stuff.
Here we go. We're just gonna look at it together. Can you see it?
Yeah, what do we got here? Let's check it out.
Ooh, look at
Piqued
this.
my interest.
Over 60 years of experience. Here, I'm gonna sell it. Barbosas. Let's look at the menu. What should we look
check
at for
this menu
appetizers? They better have cheese dip. I mean, that's probably what I'm talking about. They're gonna have some delicious
We can't
homemade
read that.
tortillas, Steve.
You have to zoom in.
I'm just gonna read it to you. Some beefy cheese dip. It's just the same stuff. They do have spicy bean dip, hot cheese dip, Barbosa's deluxe nachos. Okay, cool. Let's move it along. What kind of burritos do we have in this? Ooh. Okay, look, I don't have to read it anymore. It just looks like it's a Mexican restaurant. But I tell you, I think it's going to be good.
Hey, Casey Fan Dan says that you're watching last year's bootleg ESPY Awards.
That's what I said. I think I might be actually. I'm watching the Nespys, whatever that's called. Okay, Monday through Thursday, Steve. They're open 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. So we can have a little bit of lunch at Barbosa's.
Might do it. Stephen James with the 2-bomb. Appreciate you, Steve-O. War Room Wednesday. Perfect day for air raid.
Yeah, buddy. Thank you, Steven. I'm with Doug. Just give Pat and the Chiefs the awards. Let's call it a night. Let's go.
Right.
Let's just go have a good night. I'll tell you, this has been a fun award show.
Has it?
Yeah, I mean, you got Pat winning everything. Pat's winning stuff before the daggone award show even started. Still winning it.
Well, I mean, they might as well just go ahead and announce the Chiefs too. I mean, he's just winning.
Let's get it over. Just get the Chiefs up in here.
Do you really want to give it to the Nuggets? Do you really want to give it to the Golden Knights? No, you want to give it to the Chiefs, baby. Lego, they better have chorizo.
Chorizo queso.
Man.
You ever had... Okay, look.
Oh, good.
I know we're talking about chorizo and Mexican food a lot, and not the ESPYs, but it's probably more entertaining at this point. By the way, do you ever have chorizo sometimes at restaurants and you're like, this chorizo is really delicious, and then you have it sometimes and you're like, this is weird tasting. Do you have that, or is it just me?
No, I think it's always delicious, but some are better than others.
Okay, maybe that's what it is. I just kind of thought chorizo was chorizo. I guess not, because, I mean, you know.
What is the eggs in chorizo? Like huevos rancheros or something?
Huevos.
Dude, it's so good. They just give you the little tortillas, and they give you eggs and
Steve,
chorizo.
Do we have a poll going right now?
No, I don't. Maybe. Yeah, I'm ending it because 88% of the people think that Kansas City's going to win that best team award.
Okay, good deal. Good deal. Let's start a new poll. Is Justin Watson mid, yes or no, for Julia Gulia? I think we know what's going to happen here, but we're going to settle this once and for all. Is Justin Watson mid? What constitutes as mid?
Not
Like
good, not bad.
Right. So he'd just be a role player on every team, right? Well, I mean, obviously he's mid. Brian Parrott says, who's Teresa? I don't know. Kip Carnes, ESPYs are on ABC. Yeah. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird to see them not on ESPN, actually. Like, you always just see them on ESPN. Then I was like, where is it? And then it showed it on, ABC. Chief Kelsey said they have not done best NFL player. Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna do. Are they gonna do it live on air? I don't
Probably
even know.
not.
They might have just give it away off air and let it go.
That'd be my guess.
Chiefs fan. California is the best Mexican food. I feel like there would be a lot of good stuff.
So, people from California or anywhere out west, they love to say this. Like, that's their thing. We have the best Mexican food. Do they? It's up for debate.
Well, I mean, I've never had it, so I can't really debate it. But I tell you, there's a difference though. There's Mexican food, kind of Americanized, and then there's like Mexican food, like straight Mexican food, like very original.
Authentic? Is that the word you're looking for?
Right, like authentic, and it's like, I don't know. I've not had great authentic Mexican food, to be honest. So maybe California has that. Would you expect?
Brand says, I'm from California. I endorse this message.
Right. See, I feel like in Kentucky, we get authentic Mexican food. It's probably not that good. You got that one guy that just decided to move his family to Kentucky, and he's not a good cook. And then all the good cooks are going to Mexico, or they're going to California.
Poppy's Tacos. Don't tell me it's not good.
Julie Gillia says the best Mexican food she ever had was in Georgia. Possibly. Outside of Atlanta, maybe? Probably not, actually. It's probably just any random spot.
I think California just claims it because they have like the highest Mexican-American population, right? Like
over Texas?
Well, Texas is the one that fights with California about the Mexican food,
Do they?
right? Yeah. But I mean, Texas,
New Mexico and Arizona would have a pretty good population, and that would lead to a lot of amazing Mexican cuisine.
Well, it's funny because all my friends that are actually from Mexico, they're always like, well, do you know what they say they eat the most, Mike?
Who?
French fries.
Really?
They're like, we eat a lot of French fries. We just put we just kind of cook things up kind of like fajitas, but we just throw it on top of French fries. And
it's true. I mean, they do that at our Mexican restaurants. They'll throw in fries in your burrito.
Right. Brian Parrott, I'm not really a good cook. I mean, I can make a few things. My steak and eggs is unrivaled, but I watch a lot of Gordon Ramsay. But other than that, better come with some instructions.
Come on with it. Okay. If I finally caught up to the live, baby, or am I still watching last year's?
Don't Run says Justin Watson is Garrick Dieter's clone. I feel like there's definitely a correlation there. I don't think they're similar. Well, maybe they are similar players. Hell, I don't know. But either way, they kind of get the same kind of thing. I feel like they're mid receivers. They're not that great. They're not bad. They're just mid. And then everyone's like, but Patrick Mahomes likes them. So yeah, I kind of feel you on that one. Don't Run. Gil says Mex-Tex is best. Cali is too fancy.
I think they're giving away an award, Steve. I'm behind, but I think they're giving away something.
I'm just going to guess that they're giving away an award at the ESPYs right now.
I'll patch it in.
Don't matter. Showing up every day determined to be the best is more important than winning a single trophy.
No.
Yeah, okay.
No.
Okay.
Is that Jack Harlow?
Are typically losers, in my opinion, and I don't know a single person.
I can't see. It's
who would
blacked
ever
out
carry
on my
themselves
screen.
That way and call themselves a champion.
Mm-hmm. Well, I do.
I'm going to go with no.
Being a champion matters. And I know that you all know that because I see the houses y'all buy. Whole lot of mantle space. You're depending on that trophy to
We see
finish
Mahomes'
the room.
new house. My lord.
People remember champions.
They do. I was a 3-time champion of my rec league growing up. It was a Jewish league. Why is that funny?
I don't know if it's Jack Harlow or not. There's a big black box in front of the screen.
Weird response. And honestly, there was a whole lot of people in the league that weren't just Jewish, but we'll talk about it later, I guess, because.
Okay, just me and you offline? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Mazel King.
Thank you.
Do y'all drug test the presenters for the ESPYs? Because you should. All right.
Not my fault.
No, okay, we'll talk later. Remember, offline.
That's totally
Here
not.
are the nominees for Best
No,
Championship
no.
Performance.
Here we go. Best championship performance. Wait, this should have the Chiefs in it, right? No, that's not this one. Maybe they'll give this one to the Nuggets, and it'll kick them out of the other one.
The player, right?
Could be. Yep. Messi's in it.
Nikola Jokic is going to win it.
I don't know. I think they're going to give it to Messi. I'm going to mute it.
Jokic.
Wait, it's already been.
Messi won?
Messi won it, says Chief Kelsey. They got to give stuff to Lionel Messi. Why? He plays soccer, baby.
Why? Why do you think they love soccer so much?
ESPN loves pumping up soccer. Look, people want soccer to be a huge American sport. They want that. Like, people don't love it here, but they try to force it. They want it because they want to compete with the world with it. I'm telling you. They've always did this.
No, they're trying to push out the NFL to the rest of the world and take soccer over. That's what they're doing.
Roger Goodell, maybe. I don't know if ESPN's with him.
Lego is a Waffle House, man. My lady used to work at a Waffle House, and she loves it. Like, she loves Waffle House more than people should. I feel like if you work there, you get to make your own food and everything, and you get like you love Waffle House more than you should.
You know what Waffle House has got that other places don't? Amazing grilled chicken breast. Where do you get that from? Oh, yes. We're in here with the Waffle House, an employee. Lego, you got to tell me, where do you guys get your chicken breasts from? I know you get them probably brought in on a truck. Do you get it from like Gordon Food Service? I want to go get some. Those are awesome. Like, I can eat those in eggs all day long. Everybody in the chat hates soccer, by the way.
I mean, like I said, like I like to watch soccer sometimes, but I'm not setting aside time to watch it. Like, I can watch sporting, but it's like if I'm if I'm sitting around looking for something to do, like it's not. I'm not being like, oh, there's a game tonight. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not how
They
it
actually
is.
put a new soccer team here in Louisville. It's like it's not an MLS team. It's right below it, I believe. I don't know. It does okay. I don't know.
Yep. Man, so close to football being back.
I know. That's why I clicked this one, Steve. Kip Carnes says Pat Mahomes says Patrick's dad was talking about Justin Ross and Rashee Rice playing catch out at Patrick's new house. Yeah, Pat's got that new field, baby. He's got that like 50-yard field or something in there. Pat can just start having people over to that ginormous mansion every offseason, right? He don't even got to go down to Texas anymore. Or is that new house in Texas?
I have no idea. Probably not. What do you think's going to go on with the receivers, man? The closer you get to it, D-Hop aside, pick one of these two guys, and you tell me which one's more likely
to make the team.
Yeah, Justin Ross or Richie James.
That was tough right off the bat. How you gonna do that to me?
Yeah, baby. Ain't cutting you no slack.
I'd say Mahomes probably has more chemistry with did you say Justin Ross or Justin Watson?
Ross.
Oh, Ross or James.
Not mid Watson.
Right. Okay. I think Richie James probably has a little cut above Justin Ross right now. I like Justin Ross. I think there's a lot to like about Justin Ross. But Richie James has got a little more experience in the league. He's got a lot more special teams experience, obviously. So yeah, I believe that's probably the edge right there. I will say Justin Ross can probably somehow get it back from him in preseason, depending on how good his preseason is. I really do think Justin Ross might have the most to gain or the most to lose from the preseason out of every wide receiver, right? Like, it doesn't matter what Kadarius Toney does in the preseason. It don't matter what MVS, Sky Moore, even Rashee Rice. Nobody cares. He's a second-round pick. They're not cutting him. But I think Justin Ross has the most to gain because everybody's like, oh, Justin Ross, man. Is he good? Is he bad? He's got a lot to lose and a lot to gain.
Doug says they're taking both. End of story. You know who I think that, I mean, I hate to say this, but Justin Watson, I feel like is just taking up a spot. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't hate Justin Watson. I really don't. And like, I think he made some really good plays last season. But I do feel like he's just, like, muddying the water. Because so many people like, well, he already knows the system, and Mahomes likes him, and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, yeah, but is he the best receiver out of the group? No. I would say I would rather take my shots with Justin Ross staying healthy as opposed to having Justin Watson on the team. Because you know what the ceiling is for Justin Watson. You've already seen it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what he's got. So it's like, why would we to me, it's just like, why would we not see what we can do with Richie James or Justin Ross or, you know, something like that. So to me, I just feel like he's muddying up the waters. Like, not real sure why they felt the need to sign him back for 2 years, but it is what it is.
Yeah. I feel like Veach did it as actually somebody just said it. Where's it at? I want to give them their props here. Don't run. Watson was an insurance policy. I do believe that. I believe he was last year. I believe they kind of did that this year too, man. And yeah, I'm with Chiefs fan here. Pat Mahomes actually said Ross. Well, not at Pat's house, but they had actually said, I thought they said something different. But yeah, they said that Pat Mahomes actually said that Patrick, after they threw in Texas, said, like, he told him straight up, he told his dad that he thinks Justin Ross has got a big chance of making the team. Like, he's seen a lot from Justin Ross. So,
well, I mean, everybody knows what Justin Ross can do at his highest level, right? But is it going to translate to the NFL? That's what we don't know. And plus, he hasn't played in so long. So has he still got it? It's just like a lot to it. Of course, he still does with Patrick Mahomes with no pads on, just hanging out. But I don't know. We'll see how all that translates. Gil says, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Gil says MVS doesn't get enough love. I agree with this. I think that MVS is better than people give him credit for. A lot of people think MVS shouldn't even be on the roster, and we could save a lot of money by cutting him. But I think MVS made some great plays last year. He had some really good games. AFC Championship, he really showed what he could do. And I think if him and Mahomes can get on the same page this year, a little better than last year, like, he could have a huge year.
Look, is MVS – I'm going to ask a serious question. Is MVS the best wide receiver on our roster right now?
It's up for debate. Like,
I think he could be.
I mean, you have to say him or Kadarius Toney at the moment.
But that's all speculation.
Right.
With Kadarius.
Now, Kadarius Toney's ceiling's much higher than MVS.
Right, a higher ceiling. But I'm saying, like, if you look at all the time in the league, knowing the playbook, knowing everything, just reliability, if you just break it down and you had to have one guy that had to be wide receiver one, I honestly believe MVS might be the most proven wide receiver on this team.
Yeah.
And so that people's like, cut him. That doesn't make a lot of sense. That doesn't make a lot of sense at all.
I mean, if you have been watching the quarterback show on Netflix, there's actually a couple scenes where Mahomes on the sidelines talking with MVS because MVS is pointing out certain things to Patrick. So, I mean, they were connected somewhat. It's just like they couldn't get that connection down on the field with the passes. But, I mean, you see MVS pointing out, hey, this is the way they're covering here, so I'm going to run this, this is what we need to do. So there's good communication there. I feel like he understands the playbook. He understands what Mahomes wants to do. I just feel like just a little bit of chemistry was off. And if they could get that together, man, it could be a big year for MVS. I think it would surprise a lot of people.
Yeah, for sure. I think I just thought that was something to talk about, like MVS. I think he don't get a lot of love, and I do think MVS might be the best, most proven wide receiver on this roster. I just don't know how you you go against that one. Let me see. There was something else I wanted to bring up.
It's something from
Oh, right here, Gary. Mike and Steve, besides D-Hop, is there any other free agents the Chiefs might be interested in? I'm hearing some names about Shelby Harris. Isn't that his name? The big defensive tackle used to play for the Broncos. I think he played for the Raiders, too, at one point. I could be wrong about that. But, yeah, I think some defensive linemen. Yannick Ngakoue, there's still, people talking about that. Still people talking about Carlos Dunlap. Let me bring up a list. Let's bring up a list. Let's do that. Why not? Best remaining free agents here. Let's just have a look at them together.
Yeah, I don't even really know. Like, I've pretty much just kind of tuned out from all of it, just waiting, right? Like, in the last few weeks, it's just been a big waiting game. It's like waiting on Chris Jones, waiting on Quinnen Williams.
Let's bring it up. How about it? Let's just look at them together. We haven't really took a look here lately, so let's just go see what's up.
Check it out.
Can you see it? So, DeAndre Hopkins is the best guy available, obviously. Yannick Ngakoue, number 27. They actually have
talked about him before, right? That's
Right.
been a discussion.
3 spots higher than Dalvin Cook. That's what they're saying. Can you guys see this? Just making sure. Okay. Yeah, it's big enough. Okay. So Yannick Ngakoue could probably be somebody. I don't like Yannick Ngakoue because he can't stop the run. And right here, his inability to stop the run is probably why he's likely headed to his 6th team in 4 years. But he does sack the quarterback, and they say sacks and QB hits sell. So as a situational pass rush, if you could get him for decently cheap, maybe somebody don't sign him up into camp, and maybe Brett Veach can work some magic and be like, hey, man, you want to take a small amount and come win a championship? He may do it. That could be a situational guy. I still think Hopkins is who Veach is eyeing down. I think we have no interest in Dalvin Cook whatsoever. Jadeveon Clowney, a 30-year-old pass rusher, not the worst thing ever, but I just think he's too much money. Dalton Reisner at guard, I don't think we need that. Marcus Peters at corner. Honestly, we don't need we just don't need corners, so that's not happening. Melvin Ingram, 34, he's out. We don't need the backup quarterback. Bryce Callahan, a corner, we do not need him. Here comes Justin Houston, Steve. 34 years old. But look, it's just silly how Houston never gets old. He's like the edge version of Calais Campbell, and it isn't far from having a case to be in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. I think Justin Houston may get the Pro Football Hall of Fame, especially if he can get a Super Bowl win. I'd love to see the Chiefs offer Justin Houston to come back for a year. I don't think his play's that bad.
No, I actually see where Chiefs fans said in the chat who wants Justin Houston to come back to Chiefs Kingdom. I think it'd be a great idea. I think he would fill a role that we obviously need filled, which is the vet defensive end that we seem to roll with lately. So I think he feels a need. He was very, very successful last year, even at his old age. I don't know, man. I'd like to see him be able to come back here, finish out his career with KC, get a ring with KC. That would be nice, especially after,
Yeah, I want to see it. I think that would be fun. But is it possible? Probably not. I feel like he ends back up in Baltimore. John Johnson, number 77. He's a safety. That ain't happening. That's it. That was their top 100. That's all that was left on there. But there has to be more than that. So let me see if I can find another list really quick. I'll stop sharing for a few minutes until I actually find it. I'll see if I can find another list. Let me see, baby. Here's another one. They've got Isaiah Rodgers, corner, Ronald Darby, corner. We still don't need them. And then they got 3 running backs, Ezekiel Elliott, Kareem Hunt, Leonard Fournette. Honestly, the most intriguing person out of that one is Leonard Fournette. I still think Leonard Fournette could be something we could use if you traded Clyde, obviously. Clyde would have to go because there's no room with him, obviously.
I'm not opposed to Leonard Fournette. I mean, honestly, if Clyde left.
Right. Dwayne Smoot from Jacksonville. He's 28 years old. A lot of people has actually mentioned Dwayne Smoot before. Chiefs Wire maybe brought him up. Shelby Harris down here at the bottom, number 20. That's the one I keep hearing about lately. Shelby Harris. Matt Ioannidis. I think he's a good one to look at. From Carolina, he played with Washington before. He's 29. He's not super old. He's a nice veteran on the inside that could help Chris Jones get after the passer. I mean, I honestly think that's a pretty good one. But yeah, coming down, you got Melvin Ingram, Casey Hayward, Carlos Dunlap, Julio Jones. Please, Lord, don't sign Julio Jones. Yeah, and then it's just a bunch of old 33, 32, George Fant. That's a tackle. We don't need him. Two guards, a corner. Robert Quinn, 33 years old. Don't need that. Guys, there's nothing on the free agent market. No wonder Brett Veach is just...
It's dry.
Brett Veach is just... He's taking a vacation. He's out. He ain't worried about the free agent market anymore. It just ain't happening. But, yeah. But that has been a look at the NFL free agents remaining. Thank you for tuning into that with us. That was our segment called Who's Left on the Crappy Free Agent Market.
Don't run. Yeah, we're going to be there August 15th. We were just talking about that a little bit earlier. We will be at camp that morning. We'll be doing a meet and greet at Zarda and Blue Springs that night. Not sure on the exact time yet. I don't know. Mike might have it, but we'll get it all
7 p.m. 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. It's a 2-hour block. But you don't have to stay for the full 2 hours. You can come and go as you please. You can eat. You can not eat. You can do what you want.
You're not going to trap them there?
I might trap people. But yeah, we might do it. You guys aren't going to want to leave. You're going to want to meet Haley. Once you get to see Haley and you get to talk to Haley, Steve, we will be obsolete. Nobody in our chat will want to talk to us anymore. And we'll get to eat barbecue, and Haley will have to put up with everybody talking to her.
So Haley and Lance.
That's what's up.
Haley and Lance.
Yeah,
so
Lance also. Lance from the Spoken is going to be there. I know some of you guys like Lance. I've seen Brian Parrott talking with Lance before. I've seen, I want to say Jan Fry Gable maybe? Or Trish? Might have been Trish. I see where Trish asked him a question on his live one time, or his podcast, The Spoken. So, yeah, Lance is just a good football guy. We're trying to get as many football people in the KC area that would maybe want to come hang out. Why? Because we want like just a group of like-minded minds to get together and just talk a little football, right? We're going to be in camp, so we're going to be at the end of camp too. So, when's the first game? Let me look see. I'm kind of curious if the first preseason game will have happened already. Let me see. The first preseason game will be August 13th. Yes, so we will have had the first preseason game, Steve, on the 13th, and we'll be there on the 15th. So 2 days. We'll actually get to talk live about what we've seen in action. First game out from the Saints. So that's going to be kind of fun, man. We're going to get to hear Haley's reaction. You'll get to hear Lance's reaction. There might be a few other people there. We're still working on 3 or 4 other people.
Y'all be nice to Lance in the chat. He still believes we're getting D-Hop. Yeah.
Lance is a big D-Hop guy. Look, Lance made a little bit of a Kyrie says Lance has the worst takes on Twitter. You know what? This is what Lance does on Twitter. Lance just talks football, and he don't listen to the echo chamber. That's what Lance does. He don't listen to the echo chamber. He don't listen to Chiefs Wire and all these people just repeat the same thing over and over again. And then once they repeat it 3,000 times, then everybody Chiefs Twitter just turns into just repeating that. And if you go against them, here comes the pitchfork. Pshaw, pshaw. Yeah. Lance just kind of thinks for himself, man. And there's nothing wrong with that. He's a good dude. He's been big on D-Hop. I think we all need D-Hop. He made the point yesterday. That's what I was getting ready to say. He made the point that, and I think I said it during the show as well. Kadarius Toney doing all this stuff with the DMs. It's not the end of the world. It's not even that crazy. But still, that shows a slight bit of immaturity, does it not? So maybe Kadarius Toney's not ready to have that number 1 wide receiver lumped. And again, he's not completely, you can't trust the guy. He's never really showed he can get through a whole season. He doesn't know the offense that well. There's lots of reasons you can say Kadarius Toney might not work out that well this year. So if you can go get a D-Hop, let's do it. I'm all for it, man. I think Diop's going to be awesome.
Yep. Later, Steve-O. Have a good night, man. Thanks for hanging out.
Nah, don't run. He ain't the echo chamber, man. I tell you what, No, I can give you the echo chamber. If you want the echo chamber on Twitter, there's about 7 people. Everybody just like everything they say, they just
bounce it off each other.
Right.
Yep.
It's the Charles Goldmans. Cole's in there, actually. Cole's probably right up there with it. Let's see, who else? Matt Verderam.
Kingdom Queen.
Is that
girl,
how you pronounce
Lexi.
it? Yeah, there's a girl named Lexi Osborne or something. She'll do it. There's a guy named Keaton. There's just a few. And then, of course, you've got like some of the people from Chiefs Wire and Arrowhead Addict. And, of course, you got your Pete Sweeneys and your Heralds of the world.
Mark Gunnels.
Right. You get all of them guys. You get Carrington Harris. You get, or Harrison, whatever his name is. I don't know. But, yeah, you get those guys. And I'm not saying they don't know what they're talking about, but they all just kind of pick on one thing, and then they all just start mimicking it for hits and stuff, and then everybody's like, oh, that's the way it's got to be. And then you're not allowed to say nothing different, or else here it comes.
Right. What's going on with the ESPYs? What we got going on? What we got going on?
I turned it off.
Who's winning?
Yeah, the ESPYs on my end just is not working, man. I'm with Doug. Like-minded people. Damn, that leaves me out. I like to go against the grain, because this is what we're saying. Like, a lot of people, we even had that in our chat the other day. Somebody's like, man, you guys are blah, blah, blah. We talked about the Snead thing first, and I'm not saying we're the complete first. Matt Vanway brought it up. Actually, I read his comment last night. He said he was one of the first ones, but he don't have a YouTube channel. Yeah, like when we say stuff like that, we're not saying like we're the first people in the world that invented it. But out of the creators and out of the content creators and YouTube and different things, like, yeah, we're one of the first ones that said that. But no, I will say Matt Vanway has been saying that from probably the beginning too. He's been up there with us. But a lot of people like were just, there will never not sign Snead back. And then the closer it gets, people saying, oh, maybe it's not, RGR starting to say it. Everybody's like, oh, we might not sign him back. And it's like, okay, well, we was saying that, and you guys had everybody pitchforking us. We did it with Justin Ross. Slow your roll. He's a cut line guy. We're pretty deep. And they were like, Justin Ross. And it's like, I like Justin Ross. Believe me. But, dude, everybody was just on the bandwagon of just Justin Ross hype. And we were just like, slow it down. And then everybody, and then eventually here they come.
Well, he's not going to make the team.
Right. And here they come. And
well.
And it's not us just trying to be like, hey, we're right. It's just one of those things where it's like after a while, like we want to be real with everybody. We're just not trying to get the click and the hype. So we'll just say like, we're not going to tell you something that we don't feel that we believe just to get a click out of you. So that's what I'm trying to say. So when we say it and then people come around on it, we're like, it's just kind of annoying. You know what I'm saying?
I just think about things differently than other people, I guess, when I look at things like that, because I don't think there are bad takes or bad opinions unless it's something like glaringly obvious. Like if you're like, Patrick Mahomes sucks, then yeah, that's a bad take. You're just dumb. You know what I'm saying? But like if it's something that's up for debate, like is L'Jarius Snead going to re-sign after this year? Or are we going to re-sign him? That no one really knows. That's a good question. So it don't matter which side of that you're on, whatever your opinion is valid. But I mean, a lot of people just don't like people that don't have the same opinions as them.
Well,
so I mean, it is what it is.
But I will say, as long as you give an opinion, I'll respect it. The people that just want to hold the fence and don't want to do nothing.
Yeah, well, you see a lot of that too.
That just kind of irks me a little bit. They don't want to say one thing or the other because they don't want, people to not like them. Don't run. He says, yeah, he's boring. We're not telling you to watch his show. I'm just saying he's a good guy. Like, I mean, y'all can think what you want about anybody. I mean, you don't have to like us, to be honest. I mean, I'm sure we get a lot of hate in our comments telling us we're stupid and we're dumb, we're boring and ugly and don't know how to spell Chiefs. They say everything. They say that we put a D at the end of Chiefs and that we're dumb. And I'm like, what are you talking about? But yeah, he does. He just got a majestic beard, and I'm sure you might want to come see that. Come tell him his takes are bad live. I don't know. We'll have a street fight in there. We get the back room. We'll do whatever we want to do.
Turn it into a roadhouse in there.
Darren used to live in Blue Springs. Used to eat at Zarda's. Would love to join you guys. I'm in Springfield, Missouri now. I would love to just go to a game, but love your guys' show. Yeah, man, come on Come on up. I don't know how far Springfield is from Blue Springs.
Probably like an hour or so. I'm not for sure.
I don't know. I hope you can join us. Bring the family. It's a family-friendly event. Like, we're not going to do nothing crazy. Like, bring the family, eat a little bit.
It's going to be real informal. Like, we're just going to be hanging out, basically.
Right. People asked us, are you going to be behind a table and signing stuff? No. We're going to be walking around talking to everybody.
Right. Yeah. We're not going to have a microphone and, like, have you guys ask us questions and things like that, like anything weird. Like, it's literally just we're all going to be there hanging out, having a good time. And, you know, I mean, we're all approachable people.
Yep. Brian Parrott's a Lance fan, I guess. He says, Lance and I have a collective thought process. It's uncanny. I write it. He says it. Only Mike and Steve matches it. I swear I'm ahead of the feed.
Right.
Brian,
Yeah,
I've seen Brian on there asking him questions. So Brian does like Lance, but.
Yeah. Lego says, will we see Gray on the field at some point this season? And if so, how many yards do y'all think he'll have by season's end? I think you're going to see more Noah Gray this year than you have previously. I think they have to start slow. Maybe not as much this year as, say, next year, like next season. But I don't know. I think you're going to see him start to get a little more time and Kelsey get a little less time. Nothing major yet, but I think you'll see a little bit because they've got to start pulling back a little bit on Kels. He's not a spring chicken. So, yeah, you'll see more Noah Gray. And I would say the over-under on Noah Gray is probably around the 300, 350, maybe 400-yard mark.
Do you think Noah Gray will have more yards or Rasheed Rice?
Probably Rice, but that's a good question.
They're going to be pretty close.
They will probably be pretty daggone close. So, yeah, I would if I had to just guess.
I don't know. I feel like Rice should probably have more. Right?
Yeah, I should. I would guess, yeah, you'll see a little bit more Noah Gray, and I think that he'll probably be somewhere around the 300 to 400-yard mark. Nothing crazy yet. But I think that you will see that he has the ability to be that next guy. Like, I think there's a lot more to Noah Gray than people know. So,
yep. Gil, he says you're both slap nuts.
Yes.
That's true, my
We're all a bunch of slap nuts. I'm in this poll, by the way. 73% think that Justin Watson is mid.
70. Who's the 27% that does not think Justin Watson's mid?
Maybe they don't even think he's mid.
Yeah, maybe they say he sucks. I don't know. I mean, it is what it is.
Oh, Brian Parrott says Springfield's 3 hours from Blue Springs.
Oh.
That's a haul.
That is a little bit of a haul. Well, we're going to be 10 hours away, so.
Yeah, we got a pretty good drive.
Let me see. Let's catch up on this chat. Brian said, y'all going to give out some AC barbecue crew t-shirts and hats. I don't think we're going to do a hat. I don't know what we're trying to come up with. I'm trying to come up with something kind of original. I want something original, but I think what I want, I haven't even ran it by Steve yet, but I think what I want, it's going to take a little bit to actually get back. So I probably need to do that this week. We probably need to get it ordered or we're not going to have it.
Yeah, we need to take care of that.
Yeah.
Get this knocked out.
Just that thing, man. It's like we're sitting here waiting on football news every day. Summer seems to be just going slow, but it's actually just flying. So before you know it, man. Oh, my bad. I was bringing up the same thing. Is it Jody's last season here? That's a good question.
Doug with the question. Man, possibly. Yeah. Jody's going to have to go off to stick around for too much longer because Jody's kind of been, I don't want to say a bust. He's just been injured, right? He's just been injured. He can't stay on the field. But, I mean, I think Jody has a lot of pass-catching ability, man.
Not to cut you off, but isn't that Clyde?
Yeah,
Clyde.
But Jody wasn't a first-round draft pick.
Right,
so.
But take the first-round picks out of it, take the pick out of it, and just look at the person, and it's the same story, kind of. They produce when they're there and when they –
Right, yeah. I think what Jody can offer the team is really exciting if he can just stay on the field, man. It seems like he always comes out and flashes brilliance, and you think him and Mahomes like have something, and then he just kind of gets hurt. And I think – do I think it's his last year? I hope it's not for his sake. But, man, I tell you what, if he don't have his breakout year, it's going to be his last probably.
Hey, fun story. Steve actually knew a guy whose mom dated Jodie Fortson's mom.
Yeah.
Wait, what was it? A guy who dated Jodie Fortson's mom. I said a guy whose mom dated Jodie Fortson's mom.
Yeah.
A guy who dated Jodie Fortson's mom. That's weird.
Yeah, it's so strange because we're all the way in Kentucky, right? And this is some guy that I knew when I was younger. Hadn't seen him in years. And it was like I went to pick my kids up in a different town. They live in a different town than me. And I just ran into him, and he was like, "Hey, you're a Chiefs fan, aren't you?" And he just remembered that, you know? And I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Do you know Jodie Fortson?" And I'm like, "Yeah, of course I do." He's like, "I'm dating his mom." He's like, "I'll probably get you some jerseys or something." I'm just like, I knew the guy wasn't lying because how the heck would he know who Jodie Fortson was?
Bring up Jodie Fortson?
Right, because this guy was not a sports fan type guy. This is like a guy that, I don't know, probably watched The Crow too much or something like that. But yeah, so it was interesting and weird and random. Thought that was funny. I think they ended up breaking up. I didn't get anything cool from Jodie.
That's sad. Kip with the 10 bomb.
Kip, baby.
ACU, Chiefs Kingdom, have a great night. Looking forward to football.
Let's spam some ketchup for Kip Carnes in the chat.
Give Kip some ketchup. Some ketchup for Kip. Some Kipchup. Man, we're all looking forward to football. It's pretty sad that we're having to stream something as stupid as the ESPYs. Let's be honest. Like, can we just get on to the football? I can't wait. Dude, I can't wait. But we're getting close. We really are.
It's right around the corner, dude. Like
we're like 6 days.
You guys have no idea.
With quarterbacks.
I can honestly say this, and I'll just be completely truthful with you all. I mean, you've probably noticed in the live streams, maybe even some of the podcasts, like maybe we don't bring the energy that we should, but it's just so freaking dead right now. There's nothing to even talk about. It's nothing to even get excited about. Like, it's literally like watching paint dry, just waiting for something to happen.
You know the meme with the guy just with the stick? He says, "Do something."
Yeah.
Just poking him with a stick. That's us with Brett Veach right now. Just
Pretty
do
much.
something, Veach. Get Chris Jones extended so we can get D-Hop in here and give Chief Kelsey his 3 D-Hop videos in a row.
Man, we're going to have so many D-Hop videos after he signs with the Chiefs.
Again,
ready
though,
for that.
I've been watching that thing on the Arizona Cardinals, like I said. I watched one episode, and I really like D-Hop. Go back and watch that. If you have HBO Max, go watch it and tell me if you're not a D-Hop guy, tell me if you still don't like D-Hop after that. Because I watched one episode, and it kind of changed my tune on him a little bit. Like, I don't think he's that crazy.
Don't Run says, because of y'all, this offseason has gone a lot faster this year. We appreciate you, man. Yeah, we've tried to put out content. I mean, anything and everything we can talk about. And it might get a little repetitive sometimes, or maybe we're making something out of nothing, but it is what it is, man. We're just trying to put out content for you guys. Have something to do. Because if you're half as bored as we've been, then we feel you. But so close, man. I mean, camp is literally, a week out?
6 days, man. I'm pretty sure they report rookies and quarterbacks report.
Just happy that they're, it's moving along. It's moving along. I think the Poltergeist is back. I see my light flickering again.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a Poltergeist.
Maybe the Poltergeist is the one that's screwing up my internet today, too.
Could be. Maybe he's in there. Okay, here it is. The earliest possible report date is Tuesday, July 18th, which is when the Chiefs, rookies, and QBs report to St. Joe. The Niners, Giants, Bills, Saints, Ravens, Falcons, and Chargers also have rookies and QBs reporting on that date. So we are literally 6 days away. That is going to be next Tuesday night. So the next time that we have a Wednesday War Room, we will be at camp, Steven.
Do what?
The next time that we have a Wednesday War Room, we will have been at camp for one day.
Well,
That's how close we are.
Yeah, I got really confused about what you said, and it took me a second. I was like, what? But yeah,
Steve's so zoned out in the offseason, he don't even hear me.
No, I was reading stuff in the chat and watching this Poltergeist take over my house.
You're right here, Yogi. The diva was Kyler Murray. Dude, when I watched
that, too.
Dude, when I watched it, Kyler Murray is not the quarterback you want. Okay, look, when Mahomes got injured, they roll up on his ankle. He's out there fighting, and he's doing whatever. And when he made a bad play, he didn't instantly be like, oh, my ankle. Like, that's a loser mentality. I get that you're injured, but that don't cause you to do stupid stuff sometimes. Kyler Murray claims he hurts his hamstring, and then he goes and runs, And he's trying to pick up a first down, and somebody tackles him from behind, and he fumbles the football. Has nothing to do with his hamstring. And he comes back to the bench, and he's like, man, my hamstring hurts. I wasn't even being able to pay it. And I'm like, dude, that's a loser mentality. I don't like Kyler Murray. When I watched that, I was like, dude, if I was his football team, if I played for Kyler Murray and he pulled that crap, I would give up on him too.
I'd be out. Yeah,
we did that before.
I don't know.
Steve,
I've never.
Do you remember that? Before
What?
you get going, do you remember in high school when we played and we had the quarterback that was kind of a whiner? And what did we do? We said screw it, and we let the guys go through and sack them like 3 times in a row.
He got
just
hit hard
for the fun of it.
You know, by the end of the season, though, he changed his tune.
He did. There was one time he kept crying. He was like, I can't. See, you make excuses. He made excuses. He said, I can't throw a spiral because my hand's dry.
No.
And I was like.
He was complaining that he didn't have enough time.
Right, but this was a different one. He said his hand was dry. His hand was dry. So I was like, put your hand out. I got you here, bro. And I hocked a loogie right in his hand. And I was like, well, there you go. Let's do a spiral
Rub it together,
here, bro.
baby. Rub it together.
Yeah, I just put it right in him. And he was mad. He was a freshman.
Don't ever say that on live YouTube again.
Sorry. I hopped on him.
Andrew G. Yeah, I've been watching the quarterback series. I think I've watched like 3 episodes, maybe, something like that. Yeah, pretty good so far. It's just nice to see the behind-the-scenes stuff. It's exactly what I thought it was going to be, so it's cool. But I think it'd be good for people to see that side of Patrick Mahomes. I think it's cool for people to see that from, even from different point of views, because those are 3 very different quarterbacks with different careers, right? Like Kirk Cousins was drafted by the Redskins the same year that they drafted RG3, so he thought he was going to be a career backup. And, things happened. And you get to see him kind of take off and go succeed in Minnesota. And then you got Mariota, who never really lived up to expectations and kind of got a second chance there in Atlanta, but then he got hurt. So it's like it's cool to just see the different walks of life from these guys. 3 totally different situations, and it's kind of cool to watch. So if you're one of those people that's skipping over the Mariota and the Kirk Cousins stuff just to watch the Mahomes stuff, I get the sentiment, but I feel like you're missing some good stuff by skipping over those other guys.
Why would you do that though? It's just a show, like
right. I think it's one of those things where everybody's like, I want to be the first one that's watched all of it, so I can have some kind of bragging rights on Twitter. I don't know.
Yeah. I keep seeing people asking about Matt Nagy.
Love Matt Nagy.
If I'm not mistaken, Matt Nagy was signed. Didn't he just come in on like a 1-year contract? Yeah, here it is. NFL says following Thursday's news that Eric Bieniemy would return as offensive coordinator. Oh no, that's on a 1-year contract. So
you're watching. You're watching the old ESPYs and reading the old news.
No, I'm trying to find Matt Nagy's contract, and nobody's making it public. So I'm just doing the best I can here, like scrolling. So you're really giving me a hard time tonight for some reason. Okay, I don't know. Nobody's throwing up his contract, so I don't know how long he's here, what he signed for.
Here's the thing. Matt Nagy shouldn't have went to Chicago. I feel like, he jumped at his first chance at being a head coach, and it was a bad situation. And he just kind of was in over his head. I like him being back in Kansas City. I like him being back in charge of play calling. Because he came back as a quarterback coach, right? Is that what he was?
Yeah,
or just like an assistant.
Yeah, and then what's his name? Bieniemy coming
right.
as the OC.
But now he's back to calling. He's back to calling the plays. But the thing about it is, if you go, even last season with Bieniemy there, who's Patrick Mahomes conversing with the most on this? Hey, go watch the show that you guys keep talking about. Quarterback. Who's the guy that Mahomes is always talking to about what's going on the field or what needs to be done? It was never Eric
to get Mahomes in here.
It was never Eric Bieniemy. It's always him hanging out with Matt Nagy, talking with Matt Nagy. Matt Nagy called a pretty good offense back with Alex Smith and everybody. And I don't know, man. I'm pretty excited to see what Nagy does now with the new look Chiefs. I don't think it'll be much different than you've seen last few years. Might be little tweaks here and there. But, Andy's still the head honcho. So
Steve, $5 if you can tell me where Matt Nagy played quarterback in college.
Do what?
$5 if you can tell me where Matt Nagy played quarterback in college. Don't cheat.
I have no idea. Let me think. I'm going to cheat a little bit.
Did you know Brett Veach was one of his wide receivers?
No. Where did they go to
That's the
school?
connection. They went to the University of Delaware.
Strange.
Dude, Matt Nagy and Brett Veach was a QB wide receiver combo at the University of Delaware.
That's actually a cool little, nugget that I didn't know about. That's a cool little fact. Mike dropping some knowledge on people with Google.
Some knowledge, baby.
Dude, every time you get on every time you get to a different web page, I swear it looks like you're looking at like a pot of gold.
Right. It's because the camera,
Oh, it's like you're looking at Marcellus's briefcase. If anybody ever watched Pulp Fiction. One of the best movies of all time. Julia Gulia says you're still on AOL, Mike. You've got mail.
I wish. I'm not.
Doug, realistically, what's your season record for the Chiefs this season? I'm sticking with 13 wins. That's what I'm going to roll with. I think they could win more, but I think 13's kind of. I want to say it's the floor, man. I want to be that confident. But Stephen James says 9 and Steve O at the bye.
Do you know what the Delaware football, or actually Delaware anyway? Do you know what their name is? Like Kentucky Wildcats. Do you know what the Delaware is?
Dolphins.
The Fighting Blue Hens.
I would have got that next. That was my next
And
guess.
Their mascot is named UD. Why does that remind me of Houday? I hate it instantly just because it's too close to Houday. UD. Yeah, Julia says they still wear leather helmets in Delaware. I think they do too. If I'm not mistaken, their helmets always look like it looks like another team. Is it Michigan? Is what they always look like?
I don't know. I seriously know nothing about Delaware. I know it's I don't know. It produces really bad politicians.
Yeah, truth.
Other than that, wasn't like one of the where's like Family Guy like said at? That's not Delaware, is it? That's Rhode Island.
So.
That's Rhode Island.
I told you. They look like a broke Michigan.
That is. That's even like the maize.
Right. So, well, I mean, I would say it's a little like different color blue, right? It's a little more blue than Michigan's navy, right? Like the helmet color. See, the helmet looks spot on, but the jersey looks a little more blue.
Maize.
It's not quite like a UK blue or a Creighton blue, but
navy.
we've debunked Julia. They do not still wear leather helmets. They just wear Michigan's helmets.
That might be leather. They just painted it yellow and blue.
Maybe they did wear leather helmets, and then Michigan donated.
It does
them
look
their
just
old
like
helmets.
Michigan, though. Like, no kidding.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
I wonder if we should sell binkies in our store. Like, can we just make a binky that says Houday on it or something like that and put it in our store for sale?
So people can give it to their children?
People can get... No, I want people to pass them out. Every time the Chiefs play the Bengals, if you go to the game, just get you a pack of binkies from our merch store.
I can sell Bengals binkies if you want it. We can just put up Bengals binkies.
I don't think we can use a Bengals logo, brother. That's called...
Just make it say Bengals.
A trademark?
Make it a gross logo. Like, make it a completely wrong logo. Like, it should just be a B with, like, a tear on it.
Should look like a really sad, dysfunctional tiger.
Right. Just something really stupid.
They still not getting anything on the ESPYs. Are we even close to the team award?
It's over. It's 10:03. It was supposed to be done at 10, so they had to have done something. Right?
I don't know.
I don't think we know who won, though.
Oh, yeah.
Find out who won.
I don't know. Right now, what I'm looking at says so far, Wilson from Las Vegas Aces was the WNBA player. John Jones, UFC fighter. Jamal Murray, best comeback athlete. Patrick Mahomes, best athlete in men's sports. Michaela Schifrin, best athlete in women's sports. And best championship performance went to Lionel Messi. That's all I'm seeing right now, but this could be not updated.
Right. No, maybe they're still waiting on that because it's still showing as a nominee. But I thought it went off at 10 p.m. Maybe they're running it to 11. Who knows?
Do you remember back when we were younger when the ESPYs were cool? Like ESPN was cool. The ESPYs was fun. Like it's just like so different now. It's weird.
It is.
Like many things in life. Just life was better in the 90s, right?
It feels like it, but does that just
Like
mean
all
like we're
together?
just old and we just can't like get over the?
Are we the
childhood?
same? Yeah, we're the same people that like when we were in the 90s, the guys would be like, it was
They were
much
like, "Man,
better
back
back
in the 70s, it was
right?
awesome."
Like, is that what's happening? We're just old.
Probably.
But I don't know, man. I try to look at it from an objective point of view, and I still feel like the 90s was a much better time.
You just feel like the world was a better place when there wasn't a lot of internet and more people read books.
Oh, 100%.
I mean, come on. Without the internet, we wouldn't have a job.
Yeah,
true.
true.
We wouldn't be able to do this. But, yeah, man. People are just meaner nowadays, I think. I don't know if they're actually mean or they're just more accessible to tell you to be mean. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, if you wanted to be mean, you had to go to their house and tell them, hey, you suck. And now you just get to log on a keyboard and tell me like 17 times in the comments. I'm with Julia. It's going to be a long one. It's going to be a long one. It's going to be okay, though.
Hey, do you guys remember that meme? I'm sure y'all remember it. It was back when the Chiefs were pretty bad and we were winning 2 games a season. There was this meme, and it was just a woman with her pants pulled up really high. And she had a really long butt, and it was just like, it's going to be a long-ass season. It had a Chiefs logo on the back. That meme was my favorite back then.
That's stupid. Trying to find it. Let's see if we're still on. I think the ESPYs might still be going. I'm not for sure. Oh, yeah, I think they're getting ready to do it. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. This is behind. I'm still watching Steph Curry talk to Dikembe.
I'm watching Steph Curry play golf. Don't think this is it.
Come on.
I think they win it. I mean, why not? Why the hell not?
I hope.
NBA sucks.
It's one of those, the NBA, that was another thing that just felt better back in the 90s. Like, I feel like this new caliber of player, they might be more athletic, but I feel like they're more selfish. They just want to shoot threes from all points of the floor. Nobody plays defense. I don't know. Look at us. We're just old. We're like, There's just nobody that reminds me. You just don't have the, you don't got that Karl Malone enforcer anymore. You don't have the John Stockton, I want to get 70 assists a game. You don't have that anymore, man. Everything's about me, score. Yeah.
Julia Gulia says, any preseason moves or will everything be done in-house, Mike? What you think?
Preseason moves.
Why did you go Joe Burrow on us?
We'll play him in the season. I don't know. Like, as in what? Preseason moves. You mean like going to pick up any more players or anything? I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah, just any moves. D-Hop.
D-Hop, maybe. That I'm actually okay. Look, this is my thing. I keep talking about this over and over. Please, if you've watched the quarterback show, go back and watch this Arizona Cardinal thing. You're going to change your mind on D-Hop. After one episode, I was excited. And I was like, dude, we need this guy. We need D-Hop. Like, he genuinely made me excited.
I mean...
And I was like, I wasn't that excited about D-Hop. But once I watched it and I seen that guy, I was like, dude, he really does change a game. He changes.
That's what I was going to say. Whether you watch the show or not, it's pretty common sense that D-Hop's a game changer. The guy's a monster. I mean, it's all there is to it. I think it just really boils down to, we want to finally see a real wide receiver one with Patrick Mahomes. Let's see how that goes. Let's do it. Everybody talking about in the comments, NBA and college basketball horrible now. It's true. Like we were talking about the 90s being a better time. Basketball was in much better health back in the 90s because now it's just ridiculous. I feel like all they do now is shoot threes and walk a lot. Not much defense. They're pretty soft. And, yeah. They just walk down the court and let each other shoot. That's what I see.
Right. Every once in a while you get somebody that plays defense, but it's very rare.
I think the most physical player you've seen in basketball in the NBA in a long time is Nikola Jokic, and that's why they won a championship. Because he got in there and beat the crap out of people. They all got soft and complacent, and he went in there and dominated.
What would a guy like Dennis Rodman have done in today's game? Would he have been fouled out?
Rodman's an idiot anyway.
I mean, you kind of, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, the way he plays. Is that kind of like, is Draymond Green kind of try to play like Rodman? Like, is that like,
he's like the great value Dennis Rodman, right?
Right. He's like the Dollar General version.
Like, if you went to the Dollar Tree to buy a Dennis Rodman, you would have to get
that bum.
You would have to get him. Yeah.
If they dyed his hair right now, he'd be Dennis Rodman. He should wear a veil like Madonna too.
Possibly. Brian Parrott says LeBron James stole more milk money than Rodman in the 90s. What?
Okay, this is the best thing I've seen all night, by the way. Don't run says, did they freeze? And then he said, nope, just hit pause.
You know what's awesome about it is when I read that comment, I was like, damn, did we freeze?
Me too. You fooled everybody. I was like, wait a second, did we freeze? And then he said, nope, just hit pause. That's funny. That's great.
Darren.
Ben Wallace was a beast too.
Darren said Mahomes won the ESPY award 1 hour ago, but it says manholes, and I just love it. It makes me laugh.
Manholes. We should call Mahomes manholes.
Autocorrect
sucks.
It does.
Dude, it does it to me all the time with Steve. I'll be texting him and they'll just say the dumbest stuff. And then I'll redo it and it corrects it again. He'll do it like 6 times in a row and finally I just throw my phone. I'm like, I hate it. Technology sucks.
Doug says D-Hop, Kelsey, and Tony, my God, the NFL would be terrified. Good luck, defensive coordinators. Absolutely, 100%. Dude, I'm telling you, if they somehow land D-Hop, the Chiefs are going to be, I mean, they already are the most feared team in the NFL, but now it's just going to be another level. And you know what's funny is like people would start to be like, oh, well, they're just stacking their team. They're a super team. No, they're not. Look at the Bengals. Y'all want to talk about Joe Burrow all the time, and he's sitting there with 2 wide receiver ones. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, everyone wants to throw Boyd into the mix. Boyd's trash. He's just trash. I don't put him in the mix. But the other two, though, they're basically wide receiver ones. And here Mahomes is over here without one of those his entire career and has done more than Joe Burrow has done. Just imagine, man. Just imagine. Could be a fun year. Like I've said before, I feel like if we get D-Hop on this team, we suddenly have a 2007 Patriots? Is that what it was?
Yeah. You know what's funny about D-Hop, by the way?
Wait a second. 2000 was that 2007?
When?
When they had Randy Moss.
Moss Patriots. It was back.
Please tell me it's not 2007. That's so freaking long ago. There's no way it was 2007.
He played 4 years for him. 2007 through 2010.
Wow. Was that the year they went
okay, but check
perfect
it
record
out.
and lost in the Super Bowl to Steve
Something
Spagnuolo?
like that. But check this out. This is what Moss, everybody's like, oh, well, Tom Brady, he didn't need big receivers. But listen to what Moss did. In 2007, he had 98 catches for 1,500 yards and 23 touchdowns.
That's nuts.
See, that's what happens when a player like a Mahomes or a Tom Brady gets a legit number one. Then in 2008, 69 receptions for 1,000 yards and 11 touchdowns. So he still was a 1,000-yard receiver, but his targets went down by like 40. So I don't know if he was injured that year a lot or something, but something happened. But he still had 11 receiving touchdowns. Have we had a wide receiver on our roster get 11 receiving touchdowns in a season besides? Did Tyreek Hill ever do that? Surely he had 11 in a year.
I would think so.
Before Tyreek Hill, I don't know when the last time that would have been.
Travis
Randy
Kelce.
Moss. 2000. Well, he's not a receiver.
I know.
2009. Okay, so his third year, his targets are still down, but he still got 83 receptions for 1,264 yards and 13 touchdowns. So in his 3 good years, this dude had 47 touchdowns and 3,700 yards for Tom Brady. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what D-Hop would do. But this is the funny thing I find about D-Hop. He's 6'1", 215. I mean, he's huge, by the way. He ran a 4.5 40-yard sprint at the scouting combine. This was all back in 2013. This doesn't even matter now. But the one thing that still matters is the size of this guy's hands. They said that his hands are the biggest and strongest hands there has probably ever been at the wide receiver position. Steve, do you want to take a guess on what size glove he wears? His receiver glove.
What?
XXXXL. 4XL gloves is how big his hands is. If he put his hands up like this, look, this is how big his hand is. Like this.
He's got a bear claw.
Yeah, this dude's out here gripping. No wonder he's one-handed to everything. Like, this guy's... Dude, could you imagine just watching Patrick Mahomes throw the ball in his general vicinity? And he's just snatching it like this. I don't know, man. I'm excited. I want D-Hop.
We all do. Even the people that say they don't, they do. Deep down inside.
They do.
So, Chiefs going to win this award or not?
It's over.
Chiefs win. Call it a night.
Doesn't it have to be over?
You would think so, but I'm pretty sure it's not.
Hey, Brian Parrott, I'm glad you brought this up. D-Hop will train Rashee Rice. We could actually develop a Chiefs receiver, first one ever.
Yep.
Chiefs Wire threw out that story yesterday. Right? Again. These idiots right here. We need D-Hop. It would be so awesome to bring in D-Hop and mentor the young guys and the Justin Rosses and the Rashee Rices.
Right.
Everybody, that's crazy. That is insane. Nick Wright said it'll stunt their growth. And then now, here they go. They're back on board with old Mike and Steve all chiefed up. Like we never existed. We never said all this. And now D-Hop's so good for the receiver room. It's incredible. It's incredible what happens. It's amazing.
Yep. Pretty bad. Looks like they were singing for a tribute to Jimmy Valvano or something like
They're
that.
Singing?
Yeah, that's what's going on, or was going on.
Oh, wait, is it H-E-R?
Yes.
I don't know how she pronounces it. Her? Is that her pronouns? Or like?
I don't know. Who knows? Is it Sam Smith?
Maybe. Hey, Lego, the regurgitation is really real. I'm telling you.
It's bad.
Everybody acts like they don't watch All Chiefed Up. They do. And then they write a note down, and 2 to 3 weeks later, they're going to tell you they thought of it. So we're going to change our thing to All Chiefed Up to All Spoilered Up. Because spoiler
alert. Maybe that's
Should we have a segment? Should we do a segment, spoiler alert, and just like call people out now?
I want to call them out.
Yeah, I don't want to come off as like being a jerk because I don't believe everything we say is right, or we're just right about everything and we just look down on everything.
And I also think it's perfectly obviously possible that they come up with this on their own. You know what I'm saying? It's just the fact that I think what Mike gets irritated about is just the fact that
I get a little irritated.
Well, people come at us with pitchforks every time we have something that's not like the run of the mill.
Right, I said if it's not
if it's not what the 5 people on Twitter are saying,
if it's not
don't
the echo
say
chamber.
it, or else you're gonna get yelled at. But then 2 weeks later, then they're on that train because the 5 people on Twitter said it. Now, yeah, that's great. So yeah, a little irritating.
It is what it is, man. We're just a small little measly channel with just our ACU crew, only 10.5. We don't have 500,000 subs. We don't have 30,000 people on Twitter, so nobody cares what we think. That's the world, man, isn't it? You're only relevant if you're only important. The people only listen to you. Actually, I take that back. You can be the most relevant guy in the world and people don't even listen to you anymore. They just don't do it. People just know everything.
That's what the internet's for. I've noticed that. Like, you can get in the comments on anything and be the smartest person ever. You know it all.
Or you can just start a channel and act like you're the smartest person ever.
Yeah. It's your time to shine, baby.
Hey. That's why I did it, baby. No. We don't think we're smart. I tell you. Actually, I mean, we know what we're talking about because we just pay attention. That's all it is. Just pay attention.
The Blue Collar Podcast here.
Dang right.
What up, Plain Rock? Says, what up, ACU family? So glad to be off work. Go Chiefs. We're going to dominate this year. They ain't ready for Casey. You damn right, Plain Rock. We are going to dominate. It's going to be lovely to watch. Back-to-back Super Bowls is going to be a fun thing to celebrate. I'm just saying. Darren asked what the deadline for D-Hop to sign with the Chiefs. Until D-Hop signs with somebody else.
Yeah, basically. I don't think there's an actual deadline. He can pretty much just hold out to whenever he wants.
Well, I mean, I think that's exactly what's going to happen. Unless Brett Veach were to reach out and be like, hey, we're no longer pursuing DeAndre. Tell him we're out. Like, until then, DeAndre is going to wait for the Chiefs to make him an offer to see what it is. I mean, that's kind of where it's going to be.
Man, I'm going to be bummed if that happens. If they write a story, if Brett Veach comes out and has a press conference and he's like, it's D-Hop news, and we're like, yes, and then he's like, we're out on D-Hop.
I don't think that would happen. You wouldn't even know. No, you would just see D-Hop sign with somebody that sucks. Like, you know, when he signs with Tennessee, that he didn't get an offer from the Chiefs.
Which one was supposed to be super lucrative?
The Titans?
They're acting like the Titans have thrown everything in the kitchen sink at him.
Well, it's kind of strange because, like, they already...
Doesn't that mean that he's not just after money then? Because they must have threw some big money at him.
Yeah, but I think that might be where he ends up if the Chiefs don't offer him anything, right?
Right. Well, I did see where he put some poop emojis out talking about the Bills the other day. So apparently the Bills are just out.
Hey, I don't blame him. They are a bunch of turds.
That whole franchise is crap. Josh Allen sucks. No.
They are trash.
Man, we just sound like a bunch of disgruntled
trash
geezers. We're just a bunch of mean geezers.
Mean old men, boomers.
Hey, bro, I believe it. I believe it. Chiefs fans are mean like that. I've noticed. Chiefs fans are mean.
You don't throw out a different opinion than
it's not necessarily people like the ACU crew. You guys are pretty solid. Like, you don't attack people like that. But dude, yes, if people are not like people on this channel or you throw that out on Twitter, oh my God, because like I said, that echo chamber said Jawan Taylor was the greatest person ever.
Right.
You better not, because in Veach we trust, you hate the Chiefs. And it's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. And then they come with we don't need D-Hop, but we trust Veach. Who wants D-Hop?
Who tried to trade for wait, what? Man, just come on. Kyrie, if you ever say this again, you're banned from the channel. Don't ever put that in the atmosphere.
I don't think he would even go there at all.
Can he, though? They still got to sign T. Higgins. I don't think they get rid of T. Higgins and bring in D-Hop.
No.
Would you? I mean, I'd rather have D-Hop than T. Higgins.
Well, yeah, but I don't think.
Well, people act like T. Higgins is great. I mean, T. Higgins is a decent wide receiver. I don't.
He's a wide receiver one. He could be a WR1 on another team. I think so.
Would he be WR1 on our team?
Yes, 100%.
T?
Yes.
I'd rather have MBS.
No, T. Higgins would take that spot. I bet you $1 million.
I'm just playing. I just don't want to give anybody on Cincinnati any credit.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. That's the only reason why everybody's on Joe Burrow's balls all the time is because he's literally throwing to 2 wide receiver ones. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not all that impressive. Do what Patrick Mahomes does and make every receiver around you a career, and then we'll talk.
Right. Tell Joe, okay, look, everybody's like, Patrick Mahomes has so many weapons. He's got Travis Kelce. Like,
right.
You've got Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, and he had Joe Mixon, who's one of the top, 10 to 15 backs in all of football. Was. But still, their defense was supposed to be better. Wasn't they a higher rated defense than we had too?
Yeah. Their defense is always getting pumped up. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think D-Hop would go there. I think that's too crowded. I don't see why he would go there.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we don't need D-Hop. I mean, we don't need D-Hop. We're going to be fine without him. I just think it'd be fun to watch it.
D-Hop's, I mean, like Gil says, D-Hop is a want, not a need. We don't need him. We saw last year that the Chiefs can win a Super Bowl without a clear-cut wide receiver one. You can just do it.
Look, it's like Patrick's new house. He didn't need a football field, but he wanted it, and he went and got it. He didn't need a golf course in his backyard, but he wanted it, and he did it.
Well, I've said before.
So sometimes you
improving
just
the team
have fun in life. Eh?
Improving the team, making the team the best you possibly can to continue to win Super Bowls is the name of the game. That's what we're doing here. That's what Reid's job is. That's what Clark pays him for. I mean, get me the best team on the field, the best product on the field. Let's win Super Bowls. If D-Hop does that for you and you have the means to do it, then why would you not? Well, we don't need him. We're good.
Right.
That don't make any sense.
Chris Rice says Boyd and Hayden Hurst. Is Hayden Hurst I don't consider him to be a horrible tight end.
I'm not a big fan of Boyd, but I think he's decent. Hayden Hurst's okay.
Hayden Hurst is probably about the equivalent if we had to play Noah Gray. Like if we didn't have Kelsey on the roster and we had to play Noah Gray.
Man, I think Noah can do so much more, baby. If he got the opportunity.
I would rather have Noah over Hayden Hurst, but I'm just saying most of the league would probably say Hayden Hurst was better.
I think if he got the opportunity, Noah could do some things. I think it would surprise some people.
We have no idea. Whatever. Did we
Stephen
win that
James.
thing?
Stephen James says Steve-O has a D-Hop lean 80%. Man, I don't know. I've been on the D-Hop's going to wait around for the Chiefs to offer him something after Chris Jones gets restructured. I've been on that. I think I fired that train up, baby. What do they call that? A conductor or a what do they call him? The guy that mans the train.
I don't know. A conductor?
That's
me.
me.
You might have been right.
That's me, bro. Like I've been saying that since way before he ever talked to any other teams. I was like, it don't matter. He's just going to wait around and see what the Chiefs are going to do. Did I not though?
Why are you a conductor?
Because I started the train up, baby. I'm driving that.
That's
baby.
the guy putting the coal in the engine.
Well, whatever.
What's he? Who's
the coal de roost?
I know who you are. You're the taxi driver. You're getting us where we need to go. You're the De Niro. Oh, well.
Man.
I've about had enough. Did we get that stupid win or not?
I don't know. Man, I tell you, for something I didn't watch, the ESPYs is super boring.
The ESPYs are boring and they're taking forever. My God. What are they doing?
I don't know. Is anybody watching it still? Anybody in the chat? You guys are watching this?
I think Chief Kelsey was the only one keeping us updated. And
that put him to sleep.
Yeah, I think this dude passed out. I don't blame him.
They were singing to Jimmy V and he just fell asleep, man.
Hey, Jimmy V, cool dude, great guy. But we didn't need to sing songs. Wait, was it a song about him? No, maybe it was a song in his honor. Okay, that makes more sense. This is a good question. Are we still worried about Trey Smith's condition? I don't know. I'm not. I don't think I'm worried about it.
They still haven't given it out, dude.
Seriously?
I'm pretty positive. I think it's still rolling. I think it's still going, baby. I'm not too worried about Trey Smith. Was it Lego? Yeah. I'm not. I think he's good.
Dude, yeah. What this guy, Quinnen Williams, I don't know what he thinks he's worth. But if this guy gets more than $25 million a year, he ripped the Jets off. In my opinion. Would you give Quinnen Williams more than $25 million a year? No.
I mean, he's going to get paid just because the market's up. I mean, Deron Payne and them kind of reset it.
But he ain't that great.
Do you think he's as good as Deron Payne?
He kind of come out.
Or Dexter Lawrence?
He kind of was a bust, wasn't he? Like, I didn't think he was all as great as he was hyped up to be coming out of school.
Do you think he's as good as those two guys?
No. I don't think he's as good as Lawrence. Look, last year he had 35 tackles, 12 sacks.
Not bad, not bad. But no Chris Jones.
Right. It's not that great. Like 35 tackles and 12 sacks, and you're going to try to pull off Aaron Donald numbers? Get out of here. You ain't even sniffing $30 million. This guy should be no more than $22 million a year tops. Chris Jones should be somewhere around that $27 million a year. And that's the way I would do it. And to be honest, if Chris Jones actually wants to get up to 30 with incentives, I'd almost be willing to do it. Who's the other one you said?
Who, Deron Payne?
Yeah, let's look up Deron Payne and see what he did. Let's see. So we had 35 tackles, 12 sacks. Deron Payne, 32 tackles, 11 and a half. So they're basically the same exact player. The same player. What did Deron Payne get?
$94 million.
Over what?
4 years, I think.
Right. Let's find it for sure.
Yeah, I think it was $94 million 4 years for Deron Payne. Man, remember we were kind of pushing
4 year 90. So he got 28 million signing bonus, 45 million fully guaranteed, and 60 million in guarantees. So look, 60 out of the entire thing is guarantees. Right?
Crazy. Yeah, but they pushed that market up, dude.
It's so weird. Contracts are so strange because all that boils down to way more money than 90 million.
Right.
28 million signing bonus, 45 million guaranteed. So you're already looking at like 70 something, and then 60 million in total guarantees.
KL with the 10 bomb. We appreciate you.
Yeah.
Thanks for the support. What team would you rather see Mahomes on in an alternate universe? Bills, Bengals, or Broncos? Sorry I missed the last few lives. The wife just had a baby girl. Got to make up for lost time. Congratulations on the baby girl. That's awesome.
Congrats.
Definitely a good reason to take some time off everything and just spend some time with the family. That's awesome. Alternate universe. Patrick Mahomes playing for either the Bills, Bengals, or Broncos. Do we take the hate for the teams out of it? Is it like, what? Like, are we going from the angle of like what would be the most fun to watch, or do we have to go with the hate? Like we just place them in there right now, the way we feel about these teams.
I don't know.
I'll tell you what. I'm going to pick the Broncos. As much as I hate the Broncos, I'm going to pick that because I think it would be interesting to see how much better they would be with Sean Payton and Patrick Mahomes. Like, would Jerry Jeudy become one of the biggest receivers in the league?
Yeah.
Like, would they become an instant playoff team Super Bowl contender? Because that would just show you right there that the reason why they're not and the reason why they suck is Russell Wilson.
With KJ Hamler and Tim Patrick, and they would be fine with Patrick Mahomes.
They still got Cortland Sutton.
And that defense.
Yeah, dude.
They would instantly be better than the Bengals and the Bills.
But if you put Mahomes on the Bengals or the Bills, you could say the same thing.
Well, okay, if you put them on the Bengals, they're going to be slightly better.
I'll be honest with you. I think if you put them on the
better, because it's not like Burrow's like horrible.
I don't think you'd see much difference at all in Buffalo because I think Sean McDermott sucks.
Right. So I don't. Yeah, I think with both of them, you're just going to have your limits. But I think with Sean Payton, that might be a nasty combo.
That'd be what I'd pick. I think that'd be the most interesting to see. But never in a million lifetimes would I want Patrick Mahomes to be anywhere near Colorado.
Wait. Sayago says Messi was robbed. Who won? Did they do it finally?
What are you talking about? Mahomes won that.
Yeah, but is he talking about the last one? Oh, no, wait. We're waiting on the team, wasn't we?
Yeah.
Never mind. Sayago, Messi wasn't robbed. Nobody likes soccer. Get out of here.
Yeah, no one cares.
Nobody cares about soccer. Go back to Europe.
Julia Gulia at 7. Free step, not 12. I don't have 12 kids. Sure feels like it sometimes.
Dude, I need chicken wings. If they ain't going to call this, I'm leaving. I'm going to get chicken wings. Hurry up with it, ESPYs. Daggone. We're hungry out here in the streets. These guys sitting in their LA finest. They're going to have sushi and steak and all kinds of good stuff. This guy had a piece of Jack's Pizza, and I'm trying to stream it, and I don't even have a stream, Steve. Don't even have a daggone stream set up because my ESPN app won't work. What's going on?
Tough time to be trying to watch the ESPYs here. It's kind of odd that it wouldn't let me put in my provider or anything. I guess I just got mad at it and gave up.
Every time I do that, it never says it. Like, I'll put in my DirecTV stuff, and it's like, nope. I'm like, what? Whatever.
Man, 78% people said that Justin Watson was mid, by the way. I don't remember if I ever ended that.
Yeah, you told us.
That's rough for old Justin Watson, ain't it?
OJ Watt.
OJ Watt. I was going to do another poll, but it's not letting me do a poll. It's taking away my poll privileges.
Doug said Magic Mike is hangry. A little bit. I just want some wings, my boy. It was wing night at my favorite restaurant. Didn't get to go.
I see what's going on here. YouTube's refusing to let me end the Justin Watson poll. So that's why I can't start another poll. I keep hitting end poll, and it just will not end it.
Wait, YouTube is being trash about something?
They want everyone to know that Justin Watson's mid.
Justin Watson really peed off YouTube, didn't they?
What's going on? It refuses to let me end it. I don't care. Whatever.
Did y'all see where they told Cole his video was for children?
Dude, what? What are you talking about?
He said he had to re-upload his video because he went to bed, and when he woke up, they just said it was for kids. Nobody got to watch it.
No, it wasn't suitable for children or something.
Something's crazy. But that's pretty funny. I'm glad to see Cole and everybody else having some YouTube mishaps because I'm the only guy here that rages at YouTube. So I'm trying to get everybody else on board with me.
Bringing them all down, baby.
Yeah, I'm bringing it.
Mike, I think you should treat me to some Wingstop. You want to buy me some wings?
If you want to get up here,
all
they're open till midnight. I'll order wings. Come meet me. We'll eat wings.
No one will notice. I'll just sneak out the window. They'll think I'm still on the live stream.
Do it. I ain't getting wings for everybody. Actually, I will. If everybody wants wings, I'll buy y'all wings. I don't care.
Chiefs fan, yes. 7 friggin' kids. 100%.
But not all at like one time.
I have 4 in the household at all times.
And then 3.
But either way, I mean, in today's world where groceries, you get 4 things and it costs you $82 for some milk and bread and, some bananas. It's getting pretty expensive, I tell you.
Oh, Gary's getting me going. What's my favorite flavor? Boy, I like the sweet and spicy, so I'm down with the sweet Thai chili wings. Those are awesome. I like Korean barbecue wings. Those are good.
My favorite
hot wings are good too.
My favorite's just really, really hot wings. Like not enough to hurt you, but I want it to kind of hurt.
Cindy, you're right. I haven't even been eating my mints lately. I lost them. I got a new monitor and stuff, set it up, lost my mints. Limited edition mints, lost them. How far could they be? They've had to have just fell behind my stuff.
Darren says, thanks for letting public comment. We'll subscribe as soon as I can. Yeah, we appreciate you, man. Hit that sub button. Help us out. We have a goal. We just hit 10K recently. And our lovely ACU crew says, hey, we can get to 20K before the season's over. So that's our new goal. Moving right along. We're on our way to 11.
We're 10.5. So, yeah, we're close to 11. We're moving up it's averaging about 1,000 a month. But you got to remember it's the off season. So when the season gets here, guys, we're going to be cruising. We're going to be going like 2,000-3,000 a month.
Yeah,
they might be right. We could possibly get there.
Later, Doug. Have a good night, man.
Later,
man,
Doug.
I was going to try to hang out with you guys so we can see if the Chiefs win this award. But good Lord, what the hell are they doing over at the
They're waiting until 11 p.m.
Are you serious?
Yeah, man. People got to get up and go to work. It's Wednesday night. What are they thinking? Because they're in California, man. They don't care. The Frank's hot sauce. Frank's is good.
Frank's is good. They have an extra hot. It's pretty good. I don't know, man. Hot sauce it kind of depends on what I'm eating, what kind of hot sauce I want. Like if I'm eating chicken, I just go with some cheap stuff like Texas Pete or Crystals or something like that. Yeah.
You know what I've been doing lately, and it's delicious, by the way. Hot sauce, but not just hot sauce. I'll get wing sauce. So like, not just like hot sauce that you put on wings. You know what I mean? Like wing sauce. So it's probably like
wingy
hot sauce. Yeah, it's probably hot sauce like mixed with like butter or something. I put it on pizza, man. Pepperoni pizza and wing sauce is legit.
Pepperoni pizza and ranch, it's legit.
Right, but hot sauce and pepperoni pizza, delicious. I worked with a bunch of people, and they told me that one time, and I was like, I started doing it now. It's awesome, man.
Check this out. Chaos says, thanks, everyone. My first starter was born on Mahomes' birthday. Freaking awesome. In the same year, he won the first ring, so maybe the second one will bless us with a third ring. Yes.
Please.
Yes. I like it. I'm going to go with that. Dude, Gary, I love ghost pepper anything. Like ghost pepper is one of my favorite flavors of anything. Like my favorite barbecue sauce is actually Zarda ghost sauce. Love that stuff.
Well, we're going to be at Zarda, so we're going to get some ghost sauce.
So good. Packy, the company that makes that really hot one chip challenge, they actually just make some Packy chips that are ghost pepper flavored. Those are awesome too. I always eat too many of them though, and I'm like burning alive, like hurt myself a little bit before I know it because they're good and I keep eating them.
I see Julia asking about live streams. Nah, we're probably not going to live stream games. It's just, we just kind of watch it with our dad and hang out. We'll probably jump on instantly and do like some live reacts maybe. Maybe not instantly, but it'll be like pretty.
Definitely going to do game reactions live, so that'll be fun.
Right. Maybe
that's something that we didn't. That's something we didn't get to do last year, so I'm looking forward to that this season. I think we did I feel like we did do like some quick game reactions during the playoffs. Maybe we started live streaming right around.
No, it was once the season was over. The first time we ever done a really quick reaction was when we drafted Felix in the first round. We jumped on like 2 a.m. It was crazy. Okay. There was like 200 people watching at 2 in the morning. Chiefs Kingdom's insane.
Yeah, that was fun though.
That was fun. But yeah, I don't know. We might do a preseason game or something if that's on live. You know how that is. They always tape delay them all the time.
Right.
So, but we may do a preseason game or something. But we might do different games. Maybe like a Monday night football game or a Thursday night. Like if it's a divisional matchup or something. We might just get on here and hang out with you guys and watch that or something. For sure.
Yes, sir. Well, I'll tell you what, guys. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us tonight. It's been pretty fun talking to you all. You helped make the ESPYs to be a little bit better than it has been.
Yeah,
and
ESPYs is trash.
I'm just going to go ahead and say it. The Chiefs were the best team. We all know that. So
it don't matter who wins.
No. Chiefs won. The Chiefs won the best team ESPY award.
You heard it here first, baby.
You heard it here first.
Hey, spoiler alert. That means it's gonna.
Hey, do us a favor. Hit that like button on the way out. And we appreciate you guys hanging out with us. And we'll be back live Saturday night for the tailgate. Before that, we'll have up some podcast stuff. So make sure you guys watch those. It's a good way to support us just by watching the videos we put out, liking, telling people to subscribe, and sharing with your friends. So we appreciate you guys, and we'll catch you next time.
See you guys.
There goes a sight from my soul.